Yo, yo, what's up now? Let's get it popping. What's up, cool? What's good with you? How y'all doing? Another Wednesday episode of Get It Off Your Chest here on Black Cat Panther Podcast. Come on in, wipe your feet off, ring the bell. Don't bring the bullshit up in here. Season is over. Like I said the other day, we're a little bit calmer now. We got to see what's going on with all this stuff that we're gonna deal with. GM situation, head coaching situation, player contracts, everything, everything from top to bottom. We're gonna keep the GM, the assistant GM. We're gonna clean house. How we gonna do it? If we're gonna do this thing correctly, rebuild, restructure like some of y'all wanted to do, resign, re, whatever. See if this year, if we're gonna even say the nasty, dirty word rebuild. I don't know. But I'ma just check everybody in here. Red Swarm, Agent 704, Chris, what's going on? AJ Brooks, Carolina Blue 843. Chris Lynch, what's going on with you? Hey man, like I say, I appreciate all y'all, man, for coming on in, man. Y'all keep coming in. Let's get it started. One thing I'm gonna do, man, today, I'm gonna do the power rankings. First and foremost, first of all, and I'm gonna go through them playoff style. Texas Swarm, what's going on, buddy? How you making it? Let's get it started. Let's kick this thing on off, y'all. The number one ranked power ranked football team in the NFL, the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, hell of a year. Zay Flowers, hell of a year. OBJ, the whole cast, they had a hell of a year. That's the reason why we people are looking at their OC and their DC for head coaching candidates. When you start to have years like that at 13-4, you start to lose all your coaching staff. You have to be good like John Harbaugh to retain these people, to keep players, to stay on top. You have to draft well, waivers, find diamonds in the rough, everything. The money, analytics, all that stuff coming up. They had one of the greatest GMs over there at one time, Ozzie Newsome. And can't nobody talk no nothing bad about Ozzie. They was like, yo, he was the GM guru. So number one team, NFL, Baltimore Ravens. Number two, San Francisco. John Lynch got over there with Shanahan, man, and hey, enough said. They took off like a rocket. You know, you still got Harbaugh that took them to the promised land. They didn't win it, but they went to the game. They haven't gone to the game since he left. So put that in to a factor. We talk about a coach that his last stint in the NFL was taking a team to the Super Bowl. But 12-5, you can't look at that and be like, that ain't successful. Number two, number one in the NFC, number two overall in football, San Francisco 49ers. Dallas Cowboys. You can say all you want to about Jerry Jones and all this and all that. 12-5. The way he got his set up, he used to be the David Tepper like type cat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jerry need to get out the way, whatever. Stephen Jones got in there, his son, and then they hired a president of football operations to be the buffer zone or that next voice or that deciding factor vote. You got it. We were talking off camera about who they go. They got a hell of five. All they people are coming right now that they got to sign. We'll see how they come out, man. How they look in the up and coming days, up and coming weeks of how they play this Super Bowl or this playoff run. Number 3, Dallas Cowboys. Number 4, the Buffalo Bills. McDermott, they say was on the high seat, but he fired the OC, put Brady in. That might have saved his job this year. They going on. I don't know, man. If you could fire a coach after they make the playoffs, because they did make a push right there at the end to knock the Dolphins off and get that playoff berth to win the division. So Josh Allen, McDermott gonna have. I'm pretty sure they're gonna retain him. They're gonna keep another run at it. Cause Brady, say what you want about Brady, I guess he learned. Josh Allen did look a little bit better right there at the end. With Brady making the call. Detroit, we're looking 12-5. Dan Campbell has come in there and turned that franchise around. If Ben Johnson, like I said, if you look at any type of pictures or anything like that, Ben Johnson looked like he is glued to Dan Campbell at the hip. Look like Siamese twins. If he's learned philosophy, culture, anything for Dan Campbell, he could be the one, y'all. He could be the one. He could be the one. So, number 5, 12-5, Detroit Lions. Number 6, Cleveland Browns, 11-6. Cleveland Browns started 5 quarterbacks, y'all. 5. 11-6, won the division. No, they didn't win the division. Excuse me. I'm sorry. They got in there because Lamar didn't win the division. But they got to the playoffs. 5 QB. I'm not even going to talk about the QB situation. That's coaching. That's nothing but coaching or finding the right person. Flacco came in there, all this and that. Just keeping the ship together. That ain't nothing but coaching. 5 quarterbacks, 11-6. That's nothing but coaching, everybody. To motivate, to keep everybody just engaged in the year and doing things when the guy who you paid 200 some odd $1 million guaranteed that get his shoulder hurt, he go down, and that don't end your season. Ask the Jets. Ask the Jets. 11-6, man. Because we need to be going over there and trying to find some Cleveland secret sauce is what we need to be doing while we searching for GMs and searching for head coaches or whatever. So somebody in Cleveland is doing the right thing. 7, the 11-6 Kansas City Chiefs. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Championship DNA up there from the top to the bottom. From the top to the bottom. I don't need to keep going on and on about them. They're not as strong as they once was, but you can't stay on top of the mountain forever. You know what I'm saying? Ask anybody. But they right in the thick of things. 11-6. You see the AFC? I keep saying 11-6, 11-6, 11-6. AFC is tough, man. Tough. Y'all already know it. Y'all know they got them quarterbacks over there. Them boys run the yard, man. Them boys run the yard. Quarterbacks in the AFC running the yard. You gotta have your QB. I'm not even gonna get into that over here because that would segue into our QB, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not giving this kid that type of attention no more. He's not it. That's all I got to say. Number 8, Miami Dolphins, 11-6. Y'all know who they are. But one thing I keep saying, man, over here, y'all want to build something like they got because of the kid that we got. Y'all, that is gimmick all day with Miami. They can be beat. They haven't beat teams that was over 500. Go back and look at the record. That's not just me saying it. Any team that can figure them out and can run with that track team they got on the speed kills. Yes. Coaching. Is Mike McDaniels kind of geniuses analytics looking at shit? Yeah, he's doing the right thing, right time, right people. But it's not sustainable. They can't go punch people in the mouth. Number 8, Miami Dolphins. I'm taking my time with this, y'all. Number 9, Houston, Texas. 10-7. Everything damn near what we've been saying right here from 1 to 9 reflects back on us what we can do, what we could have had, and y'all know what we could have had. D'Amico Ryan, C.J. Stroud, Bobby Slower, we could have had all that over here. We could have been talking about the Carolina Panthers in the same breath as the Houston Texans. Call me a lie. Call me a lie. Okay, I'm done with that. I don't even want to. I'm done with it. Number 10, Los Angeles. I thought they were dead in the water. Los Angeles Rams. I thought they were dead in the water this year. I thought everybody was jumping ship on McVay. We got some of their coaches. Some of the other people left. This, that, some always people personnel left. I thought McVay was getting low. They got healthy at the right time, y'all. Coaching matters. You get your people back at the skill position scheme, all types of stuff like that. Boom. 10-7, man. I can't say nothing else but what he did over there with all them people being injured and they didn't have no money, no picks and all kind. 10-7, man. Shouts out to McVay, Sean McVay, man. Number 11, they dropped off right there at the end. 11-6, the Philadelphia Eagles. I had Philadelphia Eagles right there, running the NFC. I did. But when you lose coaches, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator, he's over there. He was right there right with his new team. He right there at the end, fighting like a motherfucker to get a play. He like to have a playoff spot. He was a play away. Oh, buddy dropped it in the flats. He's a play away. So, Dolph, what's going on there, buddy? Who that? Relax and talk sports. I see y'all coming on in here, man. Y'all keep coming on in. Number 11, Philadelphia Eagles. We going through these power rankings. Number 12, Tampa Bay, 9-8. I got a little bold prediction I'm gonna make. I think the GM that we're gonna get is that assistant GM from Tampa Bay. They said today a rumor came out that they was looking for a GM that's good analytics and the cap. If you read this guy's resume, it screams that. Mike Greenberg. If you read Mike Greenberg's resume, the assistant GM for Tampa Bay, who we already requested an interview with, screams that. He screams corporate guy, temper, 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 temper. All day. Tampa Bay, 9-8, won this little division. I'm thinking, and he helped them get their cap right and this day. He did some good things while he was over there. But they want to get. I'm thinking when he go get Johnson, when he go get Ben Johnson, he's giving Ben more power. He's taking some power from the GM, and they gonna work together. But the GM is gonna work more. This is what that report say. The GM is gonna work more with analytics and getting the cap right for these players that's coming in, so we can operate efficiently. Tampa Bay GM, assistant GM, Mike Greenberg at Carolina. 13, Green Bay Packers. I didn't see Jordan Love, y'all. I had to watch him. I seen him do some good things. I wasn't sold on him. He got him in. He got him in there. 9-8. He got him in there. Good job. 14, Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin. Ain't had a losing season. You can't say no more. 10-7. They got in there right there at the end. Coach played to the end. To the end. New Orleans Saints. Look like they're gonna keep Dennis Allen and some more things they're gonna do. 9-8. New Orleans. They in the same boat. All them in the same boat with us. Y'all know they trouble. Y'all know they story. Number 16, Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor been hurt, man. It's been a down year for them. 9-8. You go like your quarterback. Trevor Lawrence was down this year, because he had a knee injury, shoulder injury, this and that. Quarterback, quarterback play. It ain't been consistent as it was last year. Quarterback play. Once that goes down, 9-8. You go as your quarterback go. Sorry. Indianapolis Colts number 17, 9-8. Shane Steichens, coaching matters. Once again, Shane Steichens come back with a backup, Gardner Minshew, after they first round pick, A.R. King Richard the 15th gets hurt. Still take Gardner Minshew. This is how good this young man is. Not Gardner Minshew now. I'm talking about um Shane Steichens. Shane Steichens coached Gardner Minshew in Philly. When Steichens goes over to Indianapolis, he goes to get Gardner Minshew, who can run his system, knowing good damn well. Now he knew you got to have a plan. All this stuff got to come together. Soon as he gets over there, he goes and get Gardner Minshew in free agency because Gardner Minshew can run his system and mentor the quarterback that he was getting in the draft. Offensive minded coach, first year guy, building his team. You bet your ass what he did right, went and got his quarterback. You feel me? Okay. So now, 18, Cincinnati Bengals, 9-8. Joe Burrow hurt. Pre, not pre, yeah, preseason in camp. Pulls a calf muscle or something like whatever he had. Then he had some more injuries because he's playing through that. 9-8. You already know if Joe quarterback matters. Quarterback. If Joe wasn't hurt, they finished 9-8 with backups. If Joe wasn't hurt, that gives you 3 more games, at least 12 games. They right there, 12, 11 games right in the thick of things with everybody else in the AFC that's 11-6. Quarterback play. Seattle Seahawks. Pete Carroll said he coming on back. He ain't through. They signed Geno. I don't know if they get a quarterback this year. I don't know what they're gonna do. They use it for a bridge or whatever. I don't follow Seattle 100% like that, but they got the pieces in place. They stay consistent, playing winning football, disciplined football, coaching. Pete at the helm. Pete say he coming back. We'll see what they do. Las Vegas Raiders, number 20. They fired their GM. I think they was one of the first. Don't quote me. Fired their GM and they coach. Done them at both at the same time, same night, same day. Get your shit, get out. Las Vegas Raiders have a big hardball following. A lot of the signs have him going over there. We got to see how this thing is going to play out. He got some people that want him over there too. So we shall see. 21, Chicago Bears, 7-10. They have a lot of questions that they're gonna have to answer. They got our number 1 pick. They number 10 pick. Justin Fields, quarterback. They can do his 5th-year option, extend him, whatever. They got the number 1 pick, media darling, Caleb Williams. They got a lot of questions to answer. Supposedly today they answered one of the questions. Matt Evil Boost They said they gonna keep Evil Fools, whatever how you pronounce the name. Fuck him, I don't know. Evil Fools said they gonna keep him. Now they fired a offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I know offensive coordinator. That might be a sign leading to they gonna take that pick and pick up Caleb, or they want somebody else to work with Justin. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how that thing plays out. 7-10, got our pick, got our wide receiver that did work over there, finished at 21. Minnesota Vikings, down year for them. Kirk Cousins get hurt. They got questions they got to answer. 7-10, 22. 23, Denver Broncos, 8-9. Sean come over there, get Russell right. You know what I'm saying? But Russell's out of there. They gonna make moves to go get them a quarterback. Russell Wilson out of there, cool. 24, New York Jets. Y'all know what happened, man. 7-10, New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers get hurt, first, second play. They could have been battling in that New England conference and everything. And man, it would have been a mess over there if that dude didn't get hurt. They'd have had 4 contending teams. Just it'd have been a Hunger Games type environment in that division. 25, Tennessee Titans. Mike Vrabel is out of there. So you got a new coach. You had Will Levis. New coach come in. I always say, go get your guy. I don't know what they're going to do with Big Boss. Big Boss might be, hey, I don't know. They got a lot of questions and answers over there. This is going to be interesting over there in Tennessee. 26, Atlanta Falcons at 7-10. Atlanta, a lot of questions. Arthur Smith gone. You know you got to do your head coach. Y'all know what happened over there because that's the division. We talk about them all the time. 27, New York Giants. Paid Daniel Jones. They got a chance to get a quarterback. I think that's what they're doing. Gonna get them a quarterback. I really, really do. Because they not 100% satisfied with no Daniel Jones. So they'll figure it out. 28, Arizona. They gonna keep they pick. They not trading out of that. They get Marvin Harrison Jr. They not trading out of that pick. They getting a weapon for Kyler Murray, who just came back and did damn good when he came back. 29, Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert took a step back, so we getting an offensive minded coach. They'll be better for that. Coaching matters. Number 30, New England Patriots. Bill Belichick said he's extended. He's still on his contract. I don't think Bill going nowhere. I think Bill gonna pick at number 3. And I looked at this mock draft like Bill could pick 3 winners in the first, second, and third round and be right back. Cam Newton, I'm back. Bill Belichick, I'm back. So they finished 4-13. I can't remember the last time when the Patriots ain't won. I mean, been this bad or whatever. I just can't even remember. 31, 4-13. Washington Commander. Well, Washington got rid of Ron. Y'all already know that. A lot of people thinking it's gonna be EB Eric Bieniemy or retain Eric Bieniemy. They got the number 2 pick. They got decisions to make over there, y'all. But as of right now, they rank 31. They got decisions to make. People think Sam Howell's gonna be their guy, but I can't see keeping Sam Howell when you got a number 2 pick overall and supposed to have generational talent. Caleb, Drake May, Jaden Daniels. I can't see it. Number 32. Y'all know what time it is, man. Get the confetti out. Start blowing the whistles. Strike up the band. The fat lady getting ready to sing, she warming up. Number 32, stay consistent. We've been here week in and week out, week in and week out. Number 32, yours and mine. All right. 2 and 15 record holder, Carolina Panthers. And I hope y'all know what's going on with the Panthers. I hope y'all have some solutions on what's going on with the Panthers. But we got a lot to talk about today. I see the fellas have come in. And what do you guys think, man? I'm not gonna sit here and talk all day about it.
Man,
What
look,
do y'all guys got to get off your chest?
first of all, what's going on? What's going on, man? It's Get It Off Your
What's
Chest
good?
Wednesday. You got it off your chest. Go. I love the power rankings every week, man. Uh, I'm more concerned about what do I need at this GM position to move forward. Now, you mentioned a lot of things, and you talked about analytics, and you talked
Mm-hmm.
about what they're going to potentially be looking for when it comes to a GM.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they have a set list that they put out there. Now, I told you I differ in what the Carolina Panthers may be looking for the GM, but it doesn't hurt to put our minds together and try to figure this thing out. Now, I think just like Shaggy and Scooby, they drop clues here and there. Uh, they told us that if you look at that list on the GMs as well as the potential head coaching candidates, what stuck out to me was they seemed to target the Ravens organization a whole lot. Now, I'm looking at what you see over there with the young quarterback that they got and how they built their team and the way that they looking at this Carolina Panthers team right now. I'm guessing that they figured that the Ravens is the new mold because they gave us a GM candidate from the Raven, the assistant GM, and then they gave us the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. I think that's
And now,
flying under the radar.
and what did I say? Ozzie Newsome done retired. This guy worked with Ozzie now. Ozzie gonna go. Ozzie gonna get a gold jacket. He played in the league, but he gonna get a gold jacket for GMing. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I gotta say.
So shout out to Curtis Lynch. He said, "What direction should we be moving to get back into fight to be competitive?" Um, Number one, you got to figure out a philosophy and figure out which direction. This is what Gold was talking about. Do you get an analytical GM? Do you find a GM and figure out is his strengths building? Is his strengths finance? What is his strengths and what would he bring to the Carolina Panthers? That's first and foremost.
Mhm.
You figure
Yeah,
out what
because
he does best. Go ahead.
we just had Scott Fitter, y'all. The thing about Scott Fitter, I know y'all give him shit. Scott ain't did shit. Scott ain't doing it. Scott background was scouting, supposedly. But not supposedly. If you look at his resume, he's scout, 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 scout. Everybody tries to. He was in there, had a hand in building the Legion of Boot. No, he did. He scouted some people or something like that. But he was Scott, and he could have been the greatest scout that ever lived. But the thing about Scott Fitter, he didn't have a backbone. He didn't stand up for himself. He let people walk all over him. When he came into the job, y'all got to understand, Scott Fitterer had no roster control. That doesn't work. You the GM. He had no roster control. So, therefore, whoever he brought in, Matt Rule had a veto. Nah, I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. Now, the last year, he had total control, but he asked the other coaches. He said, "Deuce, who you want? Deuce and Miles Samuel." Just for an example, they boy Deuce Daly had a big hand getting Miles Samuels over here. That wasn't Scott. He said, Frank, who you wanted? Frank wanted DJ Chalk. He had a big hand of getting DJ Chalk
Mm-hmm.
over. Everything everybody wanted, all Scott was the do boy, and he went and got it
But
done.
but but go. Scott was supposed to be a scouting specialist that Tepper brought in. That was his number one claim to fame. And under
Claim to
him, he
fame.
made some of the worst picks I have ever seen by a GM.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
remember,
sir.
we talked cash shit about Marty Herney. Marty Herney was
Yes,
a finance man, and Marty Herney went up against and gave some of the worst contracts out. So we talked
yes, sir.
trashed about Herney and missing on players and giving out bad contracts, and then Scott Fitterer came, was supposed to be a scout, and he was terrible. So right now, what I'm looking at, and like I said, I think it's flying under the radar. They are wanting somebody from their Ravens organization so bad because they're bringing in the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. And I'll give you this: McDonald would be a good case to have, and you bring in Mateo as a GM. I would be fine with that too, Logic. I don't mind because number one, the Ravens got Roquan Smith and all them boys, and they went and got that boy at safety. We talked about him so much last year. The year before that, he jumped off the screen at safety. I can't ever remember his name, but they got a lot of
Oh,
young build core pieces on
God,
defense.
what's his name?
That
The
safety,
safety for
me
the
and you took
ah
us like
ah
6 hours to remember his name.
his name start with a last name start with a H. He was number one safety in the J.C. Horn them draft, wasn't it? Or the draft before that.
Yeah, yeah. JC Hornum draft.
Hamilton, right? Red
Yeah,
Swan,
yeah,
Hamilton,
yeah.
Hamilton, Hamilton,
Hamilton.
Hamilton, Hamilton,
Yes, sir.
Hamilton. Yeah, and now, oh my God, they had. If you look at it, the first year he wasn't like he is right now, but he was projected. That the projections was right. That boy's out. Hey, woo, man, he there, he there. Kyle Hamilton is it. Kyle Hamilton is him. So sometimes you can read, sometimes it think, but it don't, y'all. If I talk about,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this and that, give him time. But it didn't take that boy 6 years, 3 years, 4 years, you know what I'm saying, to pop. It just, he got a
Well,
couple things right, and they got a couple,
well,
and
go.
not, hey, it's on.
But think about it for a second, go. The kind of pieces that they got over at the Ravens, we got similar pieces to what he had Carolina.
Yeah,
Think about
yeah,
how
we
how
do.
close our defense. Yeah, we don't have a Roquan Smith or a two-time All Pro or a three-time after this year, but you got to look at it. They have a middle linebacker that could come and be that guy, get sideline to sideline. We got Frankie Louvu. Edge
Hmm.
rusher, they got an edge rusher. We got Brian Burns. We got Derek Brown. Actually, I think we might have a little more star power than they do, just a little bit. Or we might
Maybe,
be equal
maybe.
in star power. Because Jeremy Chin is a piece that wants out right now. Um, and that's the number one thing. He was complaining about his use in Evero's defense, but you got to look at it. He would have been our Kyle Hamilton at safety, or because I don't think Von Bell is that same type or similar mold. But the crazy thing
Kyle
is
Hamilton better than he better than Von Bell, right? Young and better than Von Bell.
yeah,
He plays a
yeah.
little more hawkier style. He's taller. He's got more range. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, he
he
is
better.
speed, bro.
Yeah. He
He,
better
he
than
he's
Von.
straight speed. But the
Yeah.
number one thing is that defense with McDonald is very similar to what we have here in Carolina. Now, granted, they're better pieces and they're better offense, but a lot of people like Logic, myself, some other people saying, okay, I can see why McDonald would be a good choice, or I can see why getting somebody from the Ravens would be a good choice because they're contending. They're the number one team in the NFL right now.
And to give y'all a little bit more, Q kind of stepped on it earlier when he said Marty Herney is supposed to be that finance guy, and like say Scott's supposed to be a scout and guru and a little bit better analytics than Marty. See, what they want to do is marry the two. So when y'all looking at the GM and looking at the search and looking at these guys that they got to kind of find the one that's kind of more married of the two, and that's what they looking for. And this firm has come in here and these candidates that they throwing out, I ain't saying they perfect, I ain't saying these guys get ready to be a home run or whatever, but what they done is kind of like a eHarmony search. You know what I'm saying? They filled out. I don't know who was sitting in the thing telling them what they want or what we looking for or what we need to have, but they collected all that data, and they come up with these guys. And like I said, the Greenberg and the cat from Philly
Mm.
is my two finalists.
Yeah, I agree with you, Go. I think the guy from Philly has everything you're looking for as far as the analytics, the scouting, and financing. I mean, he's been there for 16 years. I would say he's one of my finalists. I need to look into the other ones a little bit more.
Yeah, but these two guys have worked with salary cap, and they've cut good deals. And what has been Carolina's Achilles heel around here, Q? Bad fucking deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
And
we got
it's
then
been
we got
10
the
years of it.
restructure. Yeah, we got the restructure, kick it down the can, and then by the time the dude gets old, we can't get off of him. Or if we do get off of him, we're only getting 3 or 4 picks because nobody ain't taking the money. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
third round pick, the fourth round pick, nobody ain't taking the money, and then they leaving money behind that we got to
Well, well,
deal with.
well, well,
You
well,
know,
just look at Scott Fitterer when you giving Bradley Bozeman a 3-year deal, and look now you're talking about getting off of Bradley Bozeman because he was terrible this year. In 1 year, look at how much
mhm.
has changed. Then you're looking at Austin Corbett. You give him a three-year deal. Now he had the last year of it, but look now you're gonna pay him next year. He ain't even on the field. Then
But
you looking around Taylor
why do you got to
Moton.
get off these dudes? Why do you got to get off of them? You picked the wrong
Because
damn
he,
quarterback.
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
He
Well,
don't fit
go.
the scheme. You see what I'm
But
saying? So you got to get off guys. Now the contract is bad. You see what
but
I'm
go.
saying?
But go. Hold on now. Hold on because if you go and get another quarterback, can you promise that this offensive line gonna look better?
I think so. I can.
Can you
Cause
undoubtedly 100% say that this offensive line is gonna look better?
I can because I'm gonna go out there and jump out there and limb, and I'm gonna say yeah because it looked better under Andy. It looked better under a different
But
quarterback
but but but
with
what
a
you
different
always say?
coordinator.
What you always say? Go. That's only 1 week. That was only 1 week, and that was a week with a lot of
Well,
penalties.
look at what happened. Look, the same guys. It was Bradley Bowe, the same core guys. 3 out of 2 blocked for Sam Donald, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They look terrible. They look terrible with the same type of quarterback, Baker Mayfield. You seen them two motherfuckers dueling the other day. They damn near looked identical. Baker and fucking Bryce. They looked terrible with Baker beginning of the
You see
year.
what C
Sam
say? You see
comes
what
back.
C say right there? You see what
What's
he say
that?
right there?
Where you at?
Look on the count. Look on. Look
Oh yeah, yeah,
look in
yeah,
front
yeah,
of
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You right, you right. See, you right, you right, you right. I'm done. I'm done. Fuck it, fuck it. I ain't even gonna analyze it no more. Fuck it, fuck it,
you.
fuck it.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Continue, Ray. Continue,
Go,
continue,
but
Ray. Go
go.
ahead, go
The
ahead.
number one thing is can you undoubtedly say without a doubt, right now, evaluating this offensive line with a different quarterback, would you get different results? And that's what a lot of people gonna hang their hat on.
I can. I'm gonna go out there and say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna get. I get different results. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You get different results. Cause
You a
like I said,
bad
you got
motherfucker.
three. You got the 2 tackles and the center that was graded out better the year before that with a different guy on the center. That's all I'm saying. Ike
Hmm.
Aquano, have you ever seen anybody regress this much? Q. It's got what's the problem?
Well,
I don't
I
know.
said he was superior last year, but this year we all said philosophy, but maybe he went through a sophomore slump. Maybe he did.
God dang,
I'm
that's
trying
a
to come
but
up with
tell me,
every
that
logical.
oh my God. You got to get out of slump. Sometimes the worst batters in Major League Baseball come out they slump at sometime during the season. Q.
Yeah, but go Icky. Okay, some stuff you can look at. You can say, "God damn, you know, Icky, you did good. Okay, you did this. Okay." But when you see motherfucker just run right by this motherfucker, it's kind of hard. Cause like I say, We see, okay, when they're running that wide nine on his ass, that's understandable. You can't decipher which way that person gonna be coming because they're coming at it a delay. But it's a difference when you standing in front of a motherfucker and they blow right by your ass. That's a difference, go. He
I
had a
give you
couple of
that.
them this year.
I give you that. He had some bad like you be like, yo, dog, come on. I can't give you that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to help you.
I'm like,
And some of the
a
times it
couple
was
of
just like,
times we
dang,
both been saying, "What the fuck,
yeah,
Icky? What the
what?
fuck are you
Yeah.
doing?" I mean, let's just be fair. That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
watching
Let's
the
just
game.
be
I'm,
fair.
and I'm not giving no excuse for nobody. They don't
Yeah.
pay me no contracts around this motherfucker. I'm not giving no excuse for nobody. What I'm saying,
But
the quarterback did not help that boy at all, and we know it. And if you saying it, and if you saying something different, you're lying to yourself.
Mm-mm.
But
uh,
on some of the stuff, he didn't help himself neither. So the blame game around here goes around a lot. But what I'm saying is, how are you or any GM coming in getting ready to fix this entire line from tackle to tackle? You can't do it in 1 year.
yeah, hold on, go, cause never say never. Never say
Okay,
never. Because if the right GM decides to, number one, let's target this offensive line. What way can we get in some pieces that can come in here and change? Look here, I done heard this so many times. I'm convinced they're gonna do this shit. They're gonna slide Icky
okay,
from left tackle to guard. Let's just go ahead and put that shit on out there. I don't want that. I don't see that. But motherfuckers is gonna say he's not agile enough to stay on the outside. So let's go ahead, slate him in at guard this year because he's too young and his contract signifies you can't get rid of him. Don't give a fuck what nobody say. Just like you can't get rid of Bryce right now, you can't get rid of Icky. Now,
Q, can I
right
ask you a question?
tackle, what's up?
I know I see where you about to go with this. Well, but before we make those changes, though, right? And the GM come here. I think the first duty the GM need to come here to do is assess this scout team.
Of course, of course.
Did we do any changes as far as the scout team? Have any of those guys been let go? Have anybody been told anything about the scout team?
Not yet.
not right
Not
now,
yet.
but I
We
know
haven't
it.
heard a
I
thing
know
yet.
it. I know it
It's
was
coming though.
revamped. Like last year, it was. I mean, going into this year right here, it was revamped anyway.
Well, go. They got to revamp that shit again because we just missed on all five picks. So you got to revamp that
Yeah,
shit all the way over.
yeah.
I'm trying to
I'm
tell
just
you.
saying. I'm just putting it out there that it was revamped in the first fucking place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These supposed to be the new motherfuckers that's out there right now.
Well, you got to revamp the revamp because this shit he ain't working.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So they
That's
gonna look for either a left tackle, spend a little money on a left tackle, or they may look for a center. One of them guys gonna be a free agent pickup, either a guard, a center, or a left tackle. They're gonna take, and it'll be cheaper to stay away from left tackle and draft one probably to get one there. But center and guard, those are two positions they may look to upgrade in free agency. You can get one for like 7 to 8 million, somewhere up that per year. So they may look to put a little money in there, but they're gonna rebuild this fucking line. You can't move off of Icky because $32 million if you cut him. 16, he got 24 million next year doing his salary, and you can't push him down the road no more. Can't push his money down the road. So you stuck with him.
but Q.
Hmm?
Okay, let's just say you get a good lineman, which normally you don't unless something happens. You can look and you can fall into some shit. You know what I'm saying? You get a good lineman in free agency. They like we always say around here, you can't shake a tree and them boys fall because they if they work for that, they don't come out for them. If they pro bowlers, you know what I'm saying? A young, gifted talent, you're not coming out for 'em. You will sit that guy behind that guy. You'll move somebody somewhere. You'll overpay him or whatever. So you got to overpay for a good lineman.
But go. First of all, before you even consider a lineman, you got to understand how bought in on Bryce Young is the next coach gonna be. How bought in on him? Because yeah, the consensus says after 1 year you're supposed to go with him as your quarterback, and you're going to try to bring in somebody that understands that. But how bought in is a coach going to be on a young fella that gave you 2,700 yards when you seen C.J. Stroud come out here and throw for 42 this season? That's a
I
big
know.
difference.
I wouldn't be y'all,
That's a big
and I'm not
difference.
hating. I'm not hating. No, I mean, Q just asked that question. Let the rest of the panel answer. He didn't give a 2,700 yard, 11,
Hmm.
what, 10, 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? He lost games, y'all. So I'm coming in here and I'm getting a new coach just signed a contract trying to get my name. Just say he one of these coordinators that came in here, first year coach. I'm trying to get my name on it. This is my one shot out of 32. First stint as a head coach. Am I putting my future on Bryce Young? That's the question, the rest of y'all guys, man.
That's a hell of a question.
Holla at me.
No, 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 no. Mr. 32 don't get that. He gets one more year, and then I'm gonna draft my quarterback with my first round pick in 25.
Anybody else?
You know?
All speak at once.
Well, to me, regardless of if the coach wants Bryce or not, I still think he's going to address this offensive line. It's a must. We have never done
Yeah.
it. Let's go ahead and get it done, get it out the way. So, regardless if Bryce Young is here, he's still, or for the next guy that can come in and still have a good offensive line. That's just to steer this ship narrow and keep it on path. Let's not get away from it. So, I think either it don't matter whether Bryce is here or not. I really feel like we need to attack that offensive line for the future.
Hey, MDJ has a really good way of looking at this. He said, Q, we can fix this thing, man. Tampa Bay put Baker in shotgun, and look what happened. Now, first of all, we laughed that son of a bitch up out of damn Carolina in that shotgun. We laughed his ass up out of here. But they took him, and they had the offensive line healthy. And you see what that little son of a bitch looked like behind a decent offensive line? He gave you 4,000 yards. He gave you CJ numbers behind that offensive line,
Hmm.
which is crazy to say about Baker. He trash. But it is what it is. If you can fix this offensive line, the number one thing for we're a power run team, but we can't pass block worth a fuck. So they're gonna have to address the push that gets coming up the middle, and that's why I say Bradley Bozeman. I hate to tell you, just as fast as you got that contract, you got the smallest contract out of everybody. They can get rid of your ass. You got put. I watched Bradley Bozeman got manhandled and put on the ground on his ass the last couple of games, and it was terrible. So they're gonna blame it all the way on this offensive line, all the way. So you gotta upgrade center. You're gonna have to upgrade the left guard, the right guard. You like I said, they're gonna slide Aiken from left tackle to guard, and this is a lot of shit that you're gonna have to maneuver around, and the GM is gonna have to figure this out because you gotta pass block for this little motherfucker, man. You're gonna have to. Somehow you're gonna have to get some kind of pass block.
I hear you, Q. Maybe he makes 4 games and put his ass on the bench and go to another quarterback. Line to look a whole lot better.
But how you gonna do that, Wally?
What
How
you
you gonna
mean?
do that when? Because if another coach come in and they say, okay, well let me build around Bryce, and they take a quarterback in the fifth, sixth round,
No, no,
in
no,
this
no, no,
draft right
no, no,
here,
no, no. Don't take one this draft. Wait till next year. You have the number one pick. Pick in next year's draft a quarterback.
oh,
No, listen. And
do you know that
if
draft class next year, Wally?
I don't know it that well, I'm just telling you. Okay, you
It's
take you. Oh,
terrible.
okay. Waste a draft pick in the fifth, sixth round. Waste it because
Yeah,
he ain't.
yeah. We
Or
wasted
come
it
next year
before.
first. Cause you probably be first overall. Whoever's first overall got to be better than a fifth round pick.
Well, you're gonna be looking at Riley who just transferred, or you're gonna be looking at Prime Son as a potential guys. That's about the best as they're gonna get for next year. Maybe. It's a tough draft that's coming up, and if you were to get a quarterback, this is the draft because even getting a lower guy like a Spencer Rattler or somebody like that is better than the draft picks for next year. That's a damn shame.
Well, okay. All I'm saying is, if you do that, fine. But Andy's probably going to start majority of the season.
So you're gonna
To evaluate your team. You need
you're
to
gonna
evaluate
bench
your team
Bryce Young for Andy Dalton, is what you're saying.
to evaluate your team. It ain't about no future quarterback. It's about evaluating your team. If he
So
doesn't
I got a
so
allow me to
suggestion, Q.
evaluate my team, then fuck him.
hmm?
I got a
Go ahead.
suggestion, Q. We got two fourths and two fifths, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go get Joe Milton.
Tennessee, he coming out this year?
Yep. Yep, I've seen him coming out. Now I haven't seen the report if he's coming out, but I've seen him on mock drafts.
Oh, I don't have a problem with Joe
No,
Milton. I like Joe Milton.
you got to see if he declared yet, Pop. See, the fifth
I
was
just said that.
today,
That's what I just said. I'm not
and,
sure. That's
and
what I just said.
yeah, you got to the 19th of this month right here to declare,
So go.
and I don't think
Think
I've
about
seen him on
think of,
the list yet.
think about Joe Milton. Joe Milton, 6'5". He can make the throw. He just needs some polishing. And I think if you do take him in the later round and you sit him, he'll be ready for next year.
I ain't
Well,
saying
he'll be better than that motherfucker we got at Bright. It's so bad. Listen how bad this shit is. We getting ready to settle for anybody. I take anybody right now.
because they was only 32, 18, 34. There was 34 people that had declared.
All right, y'all best bet. Y'all better hope Bryce come out here and throw for 4,000 yards next year.
That's what he was supposed to throw for this year. That's what motherfucker said. But I ain't seen. I only got 27. That's what they said. That's what most motherfuckers
go,
said.
go. What I tell you, I saw last night scrolling on Instagram. Bryce is gonna throw. He gonna be improved next year with a better offensive line and weapons. He gonna throw for 4,000 yards. I said what? Say what? Where they get this from?
Hey, all I'm saying is like this
PNP.
right here. Only
Well, that nigga
assumptions
hate
that I'm
P&P.
only assumptions I'm making is this right here. Y'all have got bright, and I'm not trying to put no storm cloud in there about fixing this line and all types of stuff like that. Big man don't grow on trees. You got to get big men out the draft. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna end up overpaying for them off the rip, straight up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, it takes time to fix the offensive line. Hold on for one
Well,
more second, y'all.
Scotty Fitzgerald attempted to do it in one off season. He took his time. He went and got his guys, and he really look. At the time, he fixed the offensive line, but now we come to realize you got a bunch of guys specifically catered to do one thing, and that's run the ball. Now that you're not running the ball, it looks stupid. It looks very stupid now because you getting out here, you went and got a traditional drop back passer, and you're trying to pass the ball. And the number one issue you have now is these guys can't pass block.
I'm
So you're
glad you
gonna have
said
to
that.
incorporate pass blockers somehow in this offensive line. Go.
But I'm glad you said that, Q. I'm glad you said that because, like you said, Scott Fitterer drafted a lineman every year. We've talked about this. He
Yeah,
tried to address it. Now,
yeah.
talk if y'all will, talk if you want about him. He drafted an offensive line. The first thing he did when he
But what
came
I
in the
keep
door
telling
to
you,
get,
what the fuck I keep telling you, he keep getting them fifth round, sixth round project players that ain't worth a damn.
but
You
see,
can't keep
look,
taking offensive
go ahead,
linemen in the
go ahead,
sixth round
go ahead,
thinking they gonna pan out.
go ahead. He did what he okay. See, this is what y'all asking the next man to do the same shit. When he came in the door, he had to go out there and get Cam Irvin and Pat Elflein. Them motherfuckers was like, well, okay. Pat Elflein came from Denver. He didn't do bad in Denver. Pat Elflein is garbage.
Go.
No,
Ain't
he didn't do
nobody
bad.
on God's green earth was excited about Pat Elflein. We all
Motherfucker
panicked
was.
when they
You crazy
who
as hell.
who in
Motherfucker
their
was.
right mind
They
said Pat
know.
Elflein was a good.
I,
Come on, bro.
I wish I had the sound bite because
Come on,
motherfucker was
bro.
saying he didn't do bad at Denver as the center when he played center because they had
Wrong.
his point
Go,
man. He
go,
played
go,
long at
go,
center.
go,
Go
go.
ahead.
Wrong guy.
What?
Wrong guy.
What?
Go.
He
Wrong
thinking
guy.
of Mike Paradis. I think he thinking
Yeah,
about.
Paradis. Eflon
Oh,
came from.
Patrick. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
Eflon
Eflon
was a
sorry.
came from.
I'm sorry.
backup. He was a
And
backup.
yeah, at
I'm sorry.
the
I'm sorry.
Jets.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because
Patrick.
when
Patrick.
when
I'm
Eflon
sorry. I'm
got when they
sorry.
started him, it was because Baker was so little, and we all
I'm sorry.
panicked.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of parents. I'm thinking of parents. But
Hey,
he didn't pan out neither. I put my hands up. I'm sorry. I'm
uh-oh,
sorry.
here we
But
go.
but he ain't pan out neither. But Scott Fitterer fucked around and drafted. Well, he went in free agency and picked them up because he had to address the offensive line. I told y'all these motherfuckers do not grow on trees, can't shake trees. You're gonna overpay for them or whatever. Look at motherfucker we're talking about Gabe Johnson or Jackson or whatever his name was. How did that work the fuck out? How did that work the fuck out? Trying to get a motherfucker pick up some goddamn garbage off the ground and try to make it work.
King
You
J,
can't do it.
I'm not. He said, "How y'all open to Joe Milton, but hanging my guy JJ in the Discord though?" Look, I like JJ. You gonna have to talk to the scout that watched him and gave his information on on JJ. Because I didn't see JJ win national title. I didn't see this cat make a bunch of throws. I like him. I told you that's my choice for the Carolina Panthers. Who the fuck I want, but I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay. So who getting ready to give an analysis on JJ?
The scout, on
Hello.
Scoutmaster, on Scoutmaster. Oh, Scoutmaster don't want to talk now. Oh, okay. Well, there it go. There it is,
Who was
King
the
JP.
scoutmaster? Who was the scoutmaster?
The illustrious Scoutmaster is your very own Poppin. He gave his analysis the other day on JJ. Yeah, hello, is he still there? Did the nigga fall off the
Must not be.
planet?
Must not be. Anyway,
Oh,
let's
okay.
go on. I
Yeah,
regress.
yeah. That's just that
So
that analysis. Jalen, what the hell wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Nigga singing spirituals over here. Look, man, at the end of the day, we got to get a quarterback. We got to upgrade this line. You need a GM and you need a coach that's going to be able to come in and cater to the needs of the specific guy. So you got to upgrade this whole goddamn thing. It got to go and go which way you see fit of us upgrading this thing.
I see them. Okay, I'm looking at stuff I had been looking at. Right, they talking about getting a wide receiver. Right, so everybody and mama got us getting a wide receiver with that first pick to move the needle. So that means I guess we're gonna have to go in free agency, like everybody been talking about, if you want to address the offensive line.
My bad,
Because
y'all. I had a bad service.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
that was
go Scoutmaster.
that was me. But hold on, we all have gave an analyst or our assessment of players.
We ain't
You know,
talking
and
about
that
we
and,
all. We say the nigga that went to
hold on. Let me
JJ.
finish.
So
Y'all
there you
call
go
for the
right there.
scoutmaster.
Go
Y'all
ahead,
call me
Scoutmaster.
scoutmaster. Well, then let me talk then. So
Get
at
the
the
shit
end of the
out.
day, I'll wait till you finish.
Nah, you ain't gonna wait till the finish. Go ahead and get the shit out, Scoutmaster.
Let me talk.
It don't take that long to assess. You had
Let
an
me talk.
assessment the other day. Go
Why
ahead.
y'all calling him
So anyway,
Scoutmaster, Jada?
at the end of the day, that was my assessment. You could be wrong. Mel Kiper sits up there every year and give his assessment about players, and he be fucking wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's just my opinion. I'm
This
not beating
nigga give
down
himself
JJ.
every out that he could.
Oh
Mel
Lord.
Kiper wrong. This person right here be wrong. So therefore, if I'm
So
wrong, it's okay.
You're right. Just like you was wrong on DJ and you was wrong about CJ. So it don't matter. I'm not saying to hold you to the cross. I'm not holding you to the cross. DJ ain't shit. And you say CJ's a big dummy, he ain't gonna do shit. He can't read the defense. Now look at him.
Because
So
you're
at the end
dumb
of the
don't
day,
mean you
if
can't
I'm
play.
wrong, I
dumb.
could be wrong. That ain't what you said. But anyway, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That was just my assessment. It's okay if I'm wrong. I could take that. There's no problem. Shit, I'm gonna be wrong again, just like Leo said. It's all right. The world don't stop. But yes, that was my assessment. Thank you.
Why you bring up Leo in that for? Leo had nothing to do with that whole assessment.
Peace.
That nigga must be hurt your feelings that day, boy. God damn.
Lamar.
Anyway,
Ain't nobody hurt my feelings.
D'Angelo said he ain't never been big on JJ because the national championship showed him. Now be mindful, if you got two running backs that's hot as fish grease, and they is every time the boys was touching the ball, they was taking it to the house. Why in the fuck would I drop back and try to get out here and be Superman when we got the game already practically won? It was the dominant game. If anything, you take what the defense give you. Now, Scoutmaster should have told you that. Scoutmaster should have known that.
Well, in the
You
national
take what the
assessment,
defense give you.
they said that from the gate. Like, you didn't have to pass. They said, you know, like you just said, running that ball when you come
Come
out there
on,
and
go.
break their pass for 2 motherfucking touchdowns on the ground.
Come
Like,
on, go.
you
You got better sense to know than to get out here and try to throw for 500 fucking yards when you got two running backs that got you 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, it was no need in that game.
It's common
That game right
sense.
there, it was no need. It was no need. No need
He
to
was
try to air it
not
out.
8 for 16, D'Angelo. He was 10 for 18. Get the damn stats right.
So it was 8 for 16, Q. You got to put it up.
It
Who
was
right, who
10
wrong?
for 18. I got the stats right here in front of me. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Let's start that talking out the side of your ass shit.
We get ready to open it up. Fuck it. Y'all can discuss. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest Wednesday. Who do you like? What kind of GM y'all thinking about? We just give you what reports is coming out, what we think they're going to do. They looking at a GM for analytics and more of getting this salary cap right versus trying to build a roster and philosophy, basically like the standard type shit, where a GM would give the coach these players, and then the coach says, "Oh, this guy fits my philosophy. This guy doesn't. Whatever. This or whatever." I think if a Ben Johnson or whoever comes in here, they're gonna have more roster control like Matt Rule did. I think Tepper is saying he's gonna give up a little power, where he said he wasn't gonna do that again. I think the coach is gonna have more control over the roster, the philosophy, and the players, and the GM is going to worry about signing these guys, staying in the salary cap, and the analytics of picking players in the draft. Too many hands or too many cooks in the kitchen, like we had before. It ain't gonna be like that going forward.
Yeah, that's for
Clay, we
damn sure.
got Clay just at MDJ. What y'all got going on, man? What y'all think?
Hey man, I
What's
think
going on?
Scoutmaster had a good analysis, man. Scoutmaster was on point with that shit.
I bet he was to you, MDJ. Maybe
Scoutmaster was on point.
I bet you that made your dick hard, didn't it?
No, man, he just made you put your damn titties up. That's all. He made you put your
Oh,
That's
titties
it.
up.
That's it.
oh,
That's
okay.
it. QB
All
shaking his
right.
titty for JJ.
Man,
If you say
ain't
something bad
nobody
about
asked your
JJ,
amen
he
and ass
shaking his
nothing back there.
titty.
This the
Hey, shake your
same nigga that
titties.
just said
Oh,
he
shake your
want Joe
titties.
fucking
Oh,
Milton.
shake your titties.
Joe
Hey, shake your
Milton.
titties.
Joe Milton ain't developed yet, and you want the motherfucker.
I never. When did you hear me say that online?
You just said it 10 minutes ago, motherfucker. What you
In the
talking
fifth
about?
round. In the fifth round. Put
On
it
a
in context, sir.
non-developed quarterback to come in here and take the damn
And you
franchise
agreed.
over.
You agreed. You agreed. So what you
Because
talking about?
you need somebody to agree with it, so I gave it to you.
Nah.
Scoutmaster.
You need somebody
Go
to
ahead.
agree. If not, you get
Go
mad.
ahead. Go ahead, Scoutmaster.
Shake your titties for JJ. He ain't coming here no damn way.
Whatever floats your boat, Scoutmaster.
Thank
Scoutmaster
you,
is
sir.
funny as shit.
Can't tell this
Hey,
nigga
no,
nothing. Scoutmaster got
I
his
needed it.
assessments.
Hey, that's the
Scoutmaster.
perfect title. I love it.
What you do?
Bryce.
He ain't going top 5. I tell you that. He's so damn good.
Scoutmaster. That gets by you.
He could be, and for
Go
real
ahead.
though, for
Go
real,
ahead, MDJ.
JJ can be, and hear me out now. He could be a glorified game manager, meaning he could be a high level game manager. To me, it's 3 types of game managers. You got like a Trent Dilfer type motherfucker, and then you got like the high end. You got like a Brock Purdy. If you put the right shit around JJ, he can be good. But don't act like he can just come here and be any better than Bryce, because he won't. He gonna be the
No,
same shit.
no, I got Joe Milton. I got Joe Milton. Joe Milton gonna take you to the promised land.
I don't like Joe
Oh,
Milton either. I don't know much about Joe Milton. I just know he was at Tennessee.
Well, wait a
And
minute,
they got
J.
to pass over, but
Wait a
I
minute
can't
now.
speak on that. I can't speak on that.
MDJ,
I can't
you
speak on
can't
that.
speak on that. Can you speak on JJ? Did you watch
I
him any this
can, bro.
year?
I can.
How much you watching him this year?
They don't ask him to do much. They don't
I asked
ask
you
him
a
to do
question.
much
How
else.
much did you watch of JJ?
I
Because
didn't watch every game because I'm not a
okay,
Michigan
here we
fan. I
go.
feel like so. Are you
I,
a Michigan fan that watch every game?
I
Because
am not
the
a
only way you can
Michigan
watch
fan,
every
but I
game.
watch the games.
I watch the games as well. I didn't watch every game because I'm only gonna watch Michigan if they play a decent team or a team that's halfway competitive. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I watch every fucking game because I don't, man. If you act like you watch every game, then you either like Michigan or you like JJ, and I feel like it's JJ obviously. But like I said, I think he could be a high level game manager in the right system. But if you think somebody like JJ can come here and do any better than Bryce, you sadly mistaken, bro. Because he just like Bryce, he need an offensive line. He needs a solid running game. That's 2 things we don't have right now. So to think JJ gonna come in here and save the franchise, that shit just ain't true. Can he be a decent quarterback somewhere? I think he can. But for us, I would pass on him. But that's just me.
And this is what I talk about with the Carolina Panther fan base. These niggas wouldn't know talent if it comes slap them in the fucking mouth.
Man.
It's a damn shame. The man can come out here. The man could come out here and throw 400 yards, and that wouldn't be good enough for any of you. But y'all put y'all titties together for Bryce Young week in and week out for that 195 yards that this motherfucker put out.
Tell me why I'm wrong. Just tell me why I'm wrong.
I have told you all year, MDJ. Why do I have to keep going through it every goddamn time?
So you gonna put
you a hard-headed motherfucker, MDJ. You don't listen.
But
what JJ
MDJ.
did at Michigan versus what Bryce did at Alabama.
Lord,
hell no.
Listen what this nigga doing. Listen to what he doing.
And I'm not politicking for JJ or whatever, but you just read some of the analysis on JJ. JJ is ranked right now as the 36th player coming out this draft. 36. Now, they said, like you just said, now you're right. With a run-heavy offense, he need both of them motherfuckers need a good running offense. But they said JJ's got better arm talent, and he got the ability to make big plays with his arm and on the run.
Thank you.
And on the run. So therefore,
now be mindful, go. They'll take that coming out your mouth, but they ain't gonna take it coming out of my mouth.
Well,
you see, now MDJ done switch it up. He got more zip.
I'm agreeing.
If you go with most of the scout reports,
this old flip-flopping ass nigga here today.
I asked you why, nigga. Now you want to cheerlead and shit. I asked you why. You didn't want to tell me, bro. I asked you why.
I done told your ass last week, the week before, and you didn't listen. Now, go can say the same goddamn thing I told you 2 weeks ago, and you don't pay no attention.
Go. He actually agreeing with me. But so JJ.
I told you JJ is a system quarterback. You still don't listen to me. I told you he was a system quarterback. You don't. It went over your head, didn't it?
But he's got playmaker skills though. You see what I'm saying? He's got play game changer, like Cam Newton said. He's got game changer skill, if need be.
Go. The thirst for a quarterback around here have nigga leaving their common sense at the fucking house. They ain't even thinking no more. Motherfucker leaving their common sense at the fucking front door instead of putting it together and thinking, what do we need best? What caters to what we do best?
So So what's the debate here? That JJ's better than Bryce, or are we just saying that we want to go after JJ in the draft?
Clay, JJ ain't even the fucking topic. We just was talking
Oh.
about what can make the team better, but these niggas will find a way to bring up JJ.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why
JJ
we're bringing
is
up
better
JJ
than
then.
Bryce, Clay. JJ
I
is
mean, the
better
nigga
than
is
Bryce.
better than Bryce.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, if we're going to talk about McCarthy, I mean, I think his arm talent is evident. I mean, I think he can zip the ball in tight spaces. If you go watch the Ohio State game, that's a perfect example. But then he's also very inconsistent because if you go watch the TCU game, go watch this tape on the TCU, he showed very glaring throws to the boundary on the right side. And you go watch that because I've been putting together a draft board, so I've been watching some game film on all these guys. He's got mechanical flaws when it comes into his release, and he's also got some drop back issues with his footwork. So
Well,
so you get
the
glimpses,
quarterback
but
that
then
we
you get
got right
also.
now got the same thing.
Now, Clay, you can
I got
stop
you.
your ass right there. That's
go.
an assessment. Motherfucker came here and tell me some shit that they. Now be mindful. If you watch over 10 games or more, I sit here and listen to you all day. If you watch one game and come up with one assessment, I'm gonna say, where the fuck you get that from?
Well,
I
that's
didn't
not
just
one
watch one
assessment. I
game.
said two. I said
didn't
more
watch
than
one
2
game.
games, but
Come
I
on.
mean, I'm still watching game film on him. Like,
But that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I can hear that you have watched multiple games.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched him. I mean, and here's another thing. If you want to go watch another game film of him and you want to show highlights of him that actually shows that he excels, go watch when he was playing in a high stakes situation against Ohio State last year when he outplayed CJ Stroud.
Well, Clay, all I'm saying is
Yeah.
number one thing is, and it sound like I'm defending JJ, but what I'm
Yeah.
defending is the stupidity of these motherfuckers who ain't did no homework.
Yeah.
That's what I'm defending.
Now,
Yeah.
because I sat there and made an assessment on CJ Stroud last year, and I said he couldn't win the big game. He
Well, I
proved me
also
wrong.
made an
We
assessment
always
about him
be
last
wrong
year.
though. People are wrong all the
Yeah.
time.
I made an
He proved me wrong.
assessment last year that he was a dummy, and then look how that panned out for me.
I said he been a dummy too, and he a winning ass dummy right now. So shit.
But go. What did you just say before Clay went on with he made excellent points. I like his in the Discord as well. I think he was spot on too. But you just said the same thing that I was basically saying is that he has some of the same flaws as Bryce Young. Now, upside wise with his arm is better than Bryce Young's arm. I'm not
Way
debating
better.
it.
Yeah.
But they both are just system quarterbacks. So that's not game
I think every
changing.
quarterback is a
But
system
but
quarterback.
there's nothing wrong with a system quarterback. Is what we keep trying to tell you.
It's not, but you have to have a team for that. Q.
Lord
That's what I'm
have
saying.
mercy. And that's what you saying. You getting a GM and a coach for a fucking reason, MDJ. You build a fucking team as much as you can.
You're saying draft somebody with the first pick of your draft.
Boy, this nigga
When
don't
you
listen.
already have the same thing in
What
the
is-
building.
The
You see what I'm
problem,
talking about? Hard head motherfucker.
the problem
Hard head
comes,
motherfucker right here.
the problem comes down to is what Goat was saying earlier. We're looking at GMs that they use analytics and statistical factors when it comes to and negotiating contracts. They're great at all that. All these GMs are great at maneuvering cap space. That's literally what they're all good at. None of them, yeah, they work with the draft and the scouting and all those guys, but none of those guys, when it comes to the GMs that we're looking at right now, know how to scout talent if it slapped them in the face. They're all analytical guys.
Well, thank you.
Hold on, Clay.
Thank you.
You're wrong.
Thank
You're
you.
wrong, Clay.
Oh
You're wrong,
shit, there go Leo.
The
there
guy,
go
the guy.
That's
So
wild.
since we want to talk about facts, the guy that's in the ISID out of the Eagles, he started there, Clay. That's where he started.
I understand
scouting.
that, but then he uses analytics to scout that talent. He uses stats and numbers. That's not how you scout talent, Wiley.
Clay, if you actually read his bio says
I did read his bio. It says he scouts talent based off of analytics.
No, Clay.
JJ didn't have a better.
We went over this. We went over this, Clay, when we had that show on. It ain't just say that. It says both. He uses both, Clay.
Yeah,
yes, he uses analytics, but he also uses old school. If you read the whole thing, I know when you saw analytics, you probably stopped reading.
Well,
it's okay though.
No,
JJ did not have a better game than CJ when they played last year. CJ threw for almost 400 yards.
Who you talking
JJ
about?
and
Out. He
CJ.
definitely go watch that game again. JJ outplayed him. Go watch it again.
Hey, Clay, what was the
Talking about
stats,
the
Clay?
Ohio State game this year.
I'm not a stat. I don't go based off of stats. I go based off of play. And I watched the game film, and he outplayed him in a high pressure
Oh, okay.
here.
Hey, y'all.
situation.
Well, Clay.
Outplayed
Okay.
him
Well, Clay, hold tight.
and won the
Clay.
game.
Clay said that CJ. He said JJ outthrew. He said JJ had a better game than CJ. JJ didn't even throw for 300 yards. I think he threw for like 360. CJ threw for 260. I'm sorry. JJ threw for about 260. CJ had about 270 some yards passed. I mean 370.
Game.
He had
Did he win
370.
the game?
He had
That's the
370 yards. So, but Clay, you said that JJ had a better game than CJ. That's what you said.
He outplayed him in the end. He outplayed him, and they won the game. That's all.
Damn,
No, you
Pete
didn't
Carroll
say
got
you
fired.
didn't say they won. You didn't say he won the game. You said that he outplayed CJ. But Clay,
In a
CJ
clutch
threw for almost
situation.
100 yards more than him.
In a clutch situation, though, he outplayed him. Is what I'm saying.
No, you didn't. You said that JJ had a better game than
I
CJ.
said in a high pressure situation, he outplayed CJ Stroud in a high pressure situation. Was my exact words.
So,
Y'all,
so,
hold on,
so, so,
hey, Leo, y'all hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second.
You got
Alec
another coach.
Hallaby, okay? This is what they say. I'm not reading the whole thing. I'm
I
right
gotta put
here.
his Zenabon
It
in.
says, led the Eagles through an intensive and traditional of analytics, methods, and decision making. So, once again, this guy is high on analytics.
Go down where he started at. You talking now?
I ain't reading the whole
Okay, all right.
thing. That's in his bio right there, Wiley. That is the thing.
I
They
didn't
talking
say it
about all
wasn't.
these guys on analytics, high on analytics.
Well,
And
Wiley,
every
we're just trying to make sense of this shit right here, because I done heard some of the wildest shit this year. We done had people tell us to take this motherfucker to prison to try to get a quarterback bigger. We done hear all type of stupid shit all year. So come on.
Q, let me ask you a question. Why do people keep using the Eagles as a standard? Like they defense ain't been giving up 30 points a game recently. Like they offense ain't been doing shit all. I mean, for like the last 6 weeks. Why are they the model? Have the Eagles won the Super Bowl in the last 4 years? I
they,
mean,
I
they
why
have
are
haven't
they the
seen them
drafted
model?
win no
well,
Super
Leo,
Bowl.
but
That's what I'm
they have
saying. Like
drafted
why
well.
are they the
But
model?
they
Leo,
understand how to get talent through the door. That's
Oh,
what they
Q,
looking
Q,
at.
Q, Q,
they have
Q,
drafted
talent.
well though,
Q.
Leo.
Ain't none of them boys doing nothing outside of the defensive lineman. Ain't nobody doing nothing outside. None of them Georgia boys doing nothing on fucking Philadelphia team. Only person doing something is the damn defensive tackle, Carter. Nobody else is doing nothing. The cornerbacks
Well,
getting burned.
but hold
Everybody
on.
getting
They
burned.
all got people in
Breaking
front
news,
of them.
breaking
Yeah,
news,
Pete Carroll fired.
breaking
Pete Carroll
news,
got fired.
breaking news.
BK
Pete
got
Carroll
fired.
is out of
Oh,
Seattle.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think Carroll got fired. I think he stepped down. I think
Yeah,
he
he
went.
probably stepped down. P.O., man.
And that's
Peace. I'm out of here.
a nice way to say you out of here. That's
Well,
just
I
a
think
nice
Nah,
way to say it.
Kendall,
Yeah, yeah.
Kendall,
I understand.
P.O.
Yeah.
They've been
But hold on,
overachieving for years, Kendall.
Leo. He had just put out a statement just yesterday. Leo, he said he feels great. He ain't done. That's what he just said. He
yeah.
just said it.
He
Well,
said it yesterday.
So
yeah.
he just
Well,
said
if
it
he just said
yesterday,
that, that
Leo.
means
Oh,
they asked him to step down.
And,
Then
well, they
that's what they
told,
he
yeah,
did.
they
believed
asked, okay. They asked him to leave, get on out of there.
just put out a
Yeah.
statement yesterday. He said I feel great. I got something left in the tank. I'm not done.
Oh, well, they probably told him, go on, we going to do you a favor.
They
They're
said
not gonna
yes, you
get a better
are.
coach than Pete right now. I don't know no coach that's better than Pete out there right now.
Pete old, though, man. We don't
Oh,
want no
here we
old
go.
ass
There go
coach, man.
MD
DJ,
Bryce.
why
There we
you being
go.
such a
So
sweetie?
now Pete Carroll
Oh
ain't no
my
good coach.
gosh.
Pete Carroll
No,
ain't no
no,
good
not
The
coach.
nigga
saying
ain't
that.
been released 10 minutes and you already jumping on his tree.
Now,
Pete
Ain't a better
Pete
phenomenal.
ain't no
coach.
good coach.
Ain't a better
Y'all
Pete a
coach than him.
phenomenal coach.
asked me who
Ain't a better
holds
coach
up
than him.
Brian Flores, but
So
Pete Carroll ain't no good coach.
God
Crazy.
dang.
Pete,
hold on,
Pete is phenomenal.
Come on, man.
Well, that
hold
means
y'all,
Pete is
That's
phenomenal.
So
crazy.
that makes 7 openings, y'all. If I don't make a mistake, that makes 7 openings.
You're gonna get
So
two more
we
to
we
go
need to hold.
because
You're probably gonna get 2 more too.
Buffalo, that
Yeah.
he gonna get fired in Buffalo, and then your
Y'all
boy,
think he's gonna get fired?
oh hell yeah, he ain't gonna
Yeah,
win none in this
if they don't
playoffs.
go, if they don't win, if they lose, if they don't go to the championship round, he gonna get fired, Buffalo coach.
Yeah, he'll get
Who
fired.
do Buffalo?
I've
Who
even
do
heard.
Buffalo
I've
play
even heard
first round?
rumors that Mike Tomlin might even get fired.
No, Mike
I've
ain't
heard
going nowhere.
rumors. I'm
Man.
just. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's
because
going to
Mike.
happen.
Yeah, I heard that too. Because Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin,
It's out there, go.
he too good on them players, man. He let the players do what they want to do, man. You can't let the players do what they want to do. I mean, they've been making it to the playoffs by the grace of God every year, but
We might have
you
up to
know,
10 vacancies by the end of the by the end of the playoffs.
So that's what I'm saying. So y'all, who do Buffalo play first round?
Steelers.
The
they gonna beat
Steelers.
them.
Okay.
They'll beat the
So
Steelers.
all right. So how far do y'all think McDermott got to go for his job to be safe?
If he don't
He
make it
better
to the
get
title, he better
to the
I
be
think he.
championship
championship
I
round.
game.
think.
Yeah.
I think he has to go to the Super Bowl at least. I think he
Oh,
has to
Damn.
okay.
go at least to the Super
The
Bowl.
damn, the Super Bowl. Well,
I think so.
the reason why I'm
You're
asking,
right, Clay.
the
You're
question,
right.
because just like y'all said, okay, it's seven vacancies now, and y'all saying two more, so that'll make 9. What kind of chance? How does that affect us if there's 9
Well, I
vacancies
mean,
out
the good thing is though, Goat, is that they're already got a head start. That's the only thing that's really got a advantage for us right now is that we have a head start. That's about it.
The hell kind of head start you talking about?
I'm just saying that they're already requesting these interviews, and certain guys they can interview right now. They can
Man,
interview
the
certain
number one
guys right
thing,
now.
Clay, I don't give a damn if you got 9 or 10 years to get yourself together. If you don't understand what you do, this firm just came in here.
I know.
Be mindful. We had since week, what week they fired, Cole? Week 11? Week 11?
Yep.
11,
Week
11,
11. Yep.
11,
You
11,
had
week
since
11.
week 11 since they fired this summer bitch at coach to
Yeah.
get this shit together. And they should have had candidates lined up and ready to go and interviews ready to go.
Yeah.
But instead, I don't think we that prepared.
No,
Well,
Q, they prepared. They just ain't got no options. Q, they prepared.
yeah, the
Lord
options
have
are very
mercy.
slim.
That's
It's
scary,
like
y'all. That's scary.
it's like the fat girl want to go near the prom date. She ready to get the prom date, but she too fat. You know.
Damn, Leo.
I
That
Mhm.
big,
mean, what you want? That's the truth. What the matter?
Sister Big
That's
Bones need love too.
Boy, she
that's
gonna have to
scary,
wait
y'all.
over there.
She can't be a cute big bone broad.
She gonna have to wait till somebody come choose her, brother. She can't go out there and say, "I want to go." Yo, come take me to the prom. She gonna have to wait till somebody come say,
Ah, damn,
"I'll take
Leo.
you to the
Somebody
prom."
gonna love her big sloppy ass now. Hold
That
on.
she, of course, eventually, yeah,
Leo,
eventually.
If you wait, Leo, to the last minute to ask somebody to the prom, you get ready to take that big bitch. You get ready to take her.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh,
Well, nah, but
I'll
where,
I
get.
mean,
where the
Kendall,
goddamn
I'll
back
go
off
by.
that big bitch, man.
I'll go by
the
myself.
analogy
She's
is
hammered.
the team is
You
looking.
get
The Panthers are not looking
Nah,
like
Clay.
a good
I'll
place to
go by
be. That's
myself.
all I'm saying.
Hammered.
you say you go by yourself. That's what I'm saying though, Clay. Look,
Oh,
that means we
I'm
get ready to
chugging
get a
beer.
bum ass head coach.
I'm chugging
Yeah,
beers in the parking lot and then walking in there.
That
Damn.
means you get ready to get a bum ass head coach then. If you
yeah,
say
that's what
that
I'm saying.
My man just said, fuck it. He said, fuck it.
going by yourself
Exactly.
and
You gonna
taking
get the
that big
bottom of the
barrel is
barrel.
a bottom of the barrel head coach. That's a bottom of the barrel. If they 9-0,
Musical chairs ass coach. You gonna get a musical
let
chairs
me
ass
ask you
head
something.
coach. The last chair, your ass ain't got nowhere to sit. All right, well come on over here then.
I don't know.
Every
Understand
time.
why we haven't. Have we requested? Why we haven't requested a interview with Rob Lohman, the director of pro scouting over there in Detroit, because I don't understand why we haven't tried to request him, because he's the one that's been making the decisions on the drafts over there in Detroit. And if you go look at Detroit's last 3 drafts, I mean, my God, they are stacked.
And
I
so
don't
has Ray
understand why
Agnew.
that's not somebody.
I mean,
Ray Agnew over there too. And
I
he ain't
know.
on the list.
Well, but if Ben Johnson, if they're going to interview Ben Johnson, that him and Agnew are close. So I don't understand why they haven't requested him if they're going to request to go after Ben Johnson.
North Carolina State, Winston-Salem,
And then
Asheville.
Ben Johnson's from Charleston.
I don't know, man. Beats the hell out of me.
Ben Johnson not coming to North Carolina Panthers. They could get that. They got too many other options that are more viable than the Panthers. And I'm a Panthers fan, but that's crazy talk right there.
We're bottom of the.
I agree.
I
I know he ain't coming.
Yeah, because if you look at LA, you got Herbert. I mean, that's the good there. You know,
Hmm.
the
I'd
only
rather go sip mojitos with leaves in LA than to bring my dumb ass down here to Carolina with a goddamn
Hmm.
coach you can't get along with and owner you can't get
And
along with.
you know
no
what's crazy
quarterback.
about LA too is that even though they have Herbert, they also have the number 5th pick in the draft.
Exactly. So they could
Okay,
they
That's very attractive then.
with what y'all saying, what do y'all think about the statement that Hayden Hurst made that Bryce Young, the problem with Bryce Young, he had too many voices in his ear.
Yeah, he was like Randy Orton had too many voices in his head.
but that's bullshit because that ain't got shit to do with you calling plays. That
Here
got
we
shit to
go.
do throwing interceptions. That ain't got shit with you not being able to see over the line. That ain't got shit
I
to do
don't.
with
Well,
I
nothing.
think it
they're
has to
trying to
do with.
say he
I
had
think it has to do
people.
with development issue.
Yeah, they're
That
trying to say so many people was pulling him in so many different directions. He couldn't compute what to do.
Oh bullshit, man. Football is hike the ball, throw the ball,
Hello.
run the
Say it
ball.
again.
It ain't
Say
it
it
ain't it
again,
ain't that
Leo.
fucking
Yeah, they coming up with
complicated, man.
excuses for him now. That's what they're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
But
Well, you know,
Leo,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
they've been making excuses all year though, Leo. I mean, that's just another one. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna say
yeah.
something else.
Well, we can get 2025, y'all. I mean, they're gonna draft a quarterback
But he'll
late
be
fourth
fine, Leo,
round.
because he going to prison to lift weights every day, so he'll be fine.
I heard you say that, man. You crazy, man. I mean, oh man, you better not drop that fucking soap in there.
Dan Quinn.
He turned his little ass up.
They gonna have, hey, look, they gonna have that way with his little ass.
But the
Oh,
He
thing
like that
is
one,
with
huh,
that
Q? You
Seattle
like that,
job
huh,
though.
Q?
With that Seattle
Shave them
job though,
titties.
Dan Quinn's probably going to go there since he's got
Oh,
ties
oh
there.
my God, Clay, that's it. Yeah, he
But why?
put put
Let me ask y'all.
put
Why
Dan
is he
Quinn
even
there.
on the list? Why is he even on the list? So who likes Dan Quinn? Dan Quinn
A
is on
whole
the
bunch
list.
of people, a whole bunch of them like Dan Quinn.
A lot of people do
He
just
got
because of what he's
fired from
done in
Atlanta
Dallas.
because the man got old. Listen, man, what's the fucking quarterback name?
Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan.
Julio stayed hurt. Matt Ryan got old. The safety, Neil, he messed his
Not
knee up.
Julio
The shit
staying
just
hurt.
went down. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. You know, but
But
yeah,
but
But
Dan
Leo,
Quinn
like
Leo,
going to
this though,
Seattle.
Leo,
but
I don't
Leo,
want. Now we had a discussion about these recycled guys. Now I'm with everybody else. Just like they say, I want one of these younger, innovative minds because it takes, like they say, it takes a certain energy. You got to have a certain energy to deal with these young kids that's coming out here. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? These
Hmm.
old 70 and 60 and 50-year-old guys, man. I mean, they might have it. They might, but I think it takes a little bit more of getting with these because there's a new generation of player now out here. These kids are
Yeah,
different.
yeah, very
Yeah,
different.
they less intelligent, less
Cause I
dedicated
can
and
tell y'all a
entitled. So
story,
yeah, yeah,
Leo,
they
about what
different.
happened in
So you got to
football.
get a young, stupid ass coach that run around dancing, you know, showing his goddamn teeth, playing rap music
Oh
in the
man, we
damn
had enough of that
thing.
stupid shit
Really,
around here
Leo? Come
already.
on,
So
Leo.
Well,
come
I
on,
mean,
Boy,
man.
they
according
already
to
playing
this,
ping pong, Leo. They
Well,
already
it's
playing fucking ping pong. What
but
else
Ping
you
well,
want them to
pong,
do?
they already
sports
my,
doing that.
nowadays. Mediocrity is accepted.
yeah,
You know,
exactly. So if a player don't like, look at basketball. Kevin Durant told me he want to go somewhere else already. Like, please stop it, man. Like
That's
these
weak.
people, they not serious. So I mean, I understand, but don't get used to Mike McDaniel, man. He is very innovative, but you know we don't have the players. We don't have Hill. We don't have Waddle. We don't have 18 that running back. We don't have the other running back Morissette. We don't have the left tackle. Like that was manufactured. He put that together well. Will it
mhm.
win? We gonna find out. You know, we gonna find out when it's time to play in the playoffs. You know, but I don't. I mean, Mike McDaniel's a young guy, but I don't want no old 70-year-old coach neither because you know
Mm-mm.
that
I would take
that
him. I
that's
would
not.
take Pete Carroll as a consultant.
The Watchman said in the chat, he'll take Pete Carroll. You see what I'm saying? Pete Carroll 70 some years old.
I
You know
take
what I'm
him as a
saying? It might be
consultant. That's about it.
you might have to have a motherfucker like Pete though, Clay. 'Cause no, if we keep having these coaches opening, we ain't getting no coach.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, you might, but I doubt it.
You might have to
Yeah,
take
I
Pete.
think. But Pete finna go, man. Pete ain't coaching no more. Pete
Mhm.
Pete too. I mean, if I was him, I mean, I couldn't trust his investment. I mean, the man's 70 something years old. Like Nah, man, you wouldn't even want that on the sideline like that.
It's either you target Harbaugh or you go for a youngin. I mean, that's basically what that it comes down to.
If Harbaugh said he want to go to the pros, Chicago coach fired immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. You would say all that, Leo?
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh played quarterback for the Bears for years. Him going up there, that's inevitable. And they got the number 1 pick and and the 3rd pick too. Jim Harbaugh gone to fucking Chicago. He ain't coming to Charlotte, man. Hell no.
What?
Leo,
It
they
ain't
giving
shit
him
here.
money. They giving
It
him
ain't
one
shit
more
here.
year though, Leo. They gonna give Eberflus one more year. He's fired his offensive coordinator and I think the defensive coordinator, but
Yeah, they
they said they
filed
gonna
him
retain
yesterday.
him. Yeah.
I'll wait. I'll wait till the summer to see how it pan out. Because Jim Harbaugh say I'm going to the pros, I believe they'll let my man go immediately.
Oh, it's gonna be sooner than the summer. All this shit getting ready to happen in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, so I reserve my right to find out and see what Jim gonna do. I know damn well it's very unlikely that he come to Carolina though. I don't see that at all, man. The Carolina fans don't have a bright future, man. It looks bad, man.
Come on, Leo. Come
I mean,
on.
okay, Q.
What you gonna do?
What you want me to say? We ain't got no first round pick. We got a lame duck quarterback. Um,
I,
like
We got
A
yo,
a
quarterback
30,
you sending
30
in
I
prison to
can't
get
say
bigger.
that, Leo.
we
I'm
got a
hey, hey, hey,
33-year-old
Leo.
wide receiver
I
one.
can't say that, Leo.
The
I
fuck
can't
we
say
talking
that.
about right here,
why
man?
you can't say the truth, man? That dude
I,
in
they,
16
Leo, they
in
have to be that
16
Leo.
games, that guy didn't even throw for 3,000 yards, and he was a shotgun quarterback,
Leo,
which means we didn't run the
they
ball
don't
a
see
lot.
it, Leo. They don't see it. They don't see it, Leo. They after me.
Well,
They
they gonna
after
see
me.
it next year. They
I don't.
gotta believe. They gotta believe shit.
I come in the door. That's the first thing I'm getting rid of. 2,700 yards, y'all ain't gonna cut it. Y'all think y'all going to a Super Bowl or stand up with 2,700 yards? Shit.
And you
In the
can't
day
keep hanging your
NFL,
hat. They keep
come
hanging their
on.
hat. Oh, the South is terrible. Okay, you
I'll wait. Yeah.
keep on thinking that shit. When the Falcons get a fucking quarterback, and then you gonna see how fucking sorry the South is.
And then we're fucked.
Yeah,
Yep.
we fucked there. Y'all see, the Saints gonna get a quarterback too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They gonna get rid of Alvin Kamara.
And I'm gonna be
Alvin
singing
Kamara
the
might be cut
blues.
this year. Yeah, this might have been Alvin Kamara last year in New Orleans. They might have to cut that dude. He getting paid too much, and the production does not match the salary. So his ass is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like a
so
lot of go ahead.
go ahead,
Sorry,
Kobe.
my
Go
bad.
ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
just feel like a lot of people feel like Bryce Young is like almost like a bad Tinder date, right? You go on a bad Tinder date with this chick, and then next thing you know, you're back at your ex-girlfriend's house because it's comfortable and it's
Yeah,
nice, and then next thing you know, it turns to shit.
yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. That's the bad, horrible Tinder date. But hey, it's gonna be bad for 2 years, man. But they have to draft a quarterback in the fourth. One of the fourth round picks has to be a quarterback. I don't give a fuck if somebody from Tulane, any fucking body.
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer fourth round, I
Well,
wouldn't mind kicking the cards on it.
I think that's
I mean,
who
Spencer,
you probably get
I really
in that
prefer
round.
the quarterback from Washington
man,
State, Cameron Ward. But I don't think he's gonna go late like that. I think he go in the third round.
Mm.
y'all don't
But
think Spencer Rattler, Desmond Ritter 2.0? Y'all don't see
nah,
that?
What? You said Washington
Spencer
State?
Rattler. No. Well, the quarterback that's very, very talented. He declared for the draft. His name is Cameron Ward. I've seen him play against Penix
What?
Jr. and he had more yards than Penix. He had almost 100
Is
yards
that
more than
Washington
Penix did.
State Penitentiary or is that Washington State University? Which one?
University. His name is Cam Ward. Go watch the. Well, you probably saw the film on him. He's a quarterback,
Oh,
man.
okay, just checking.
Yeah. Not Penitentiary. No. Bryce. That's Bryce Home.
I mean,
But
if anything, I wouldn't mind taking Sam Hartman in like the 7th round.
yeah, keep your eyes on Sam. And anybody, man. Anybody be better than Bryce. I mean, and that's not like Stephen A. Smith hyperbole. That's not hyperbole. That's not me being, being just talking big. I think anybody be better than Bryce. 2,700 yards in 16 games. That's horrible, man.
I tell y'all this. if you get any one of them third, fourth round quarterbacks that's gonna drop, that's like sitting there at 106, 100 and something like that, he will be starting for the end of the year. That new coach come in with
Absolutely.
Bryce is going to bench
There's
Bryce
only
Young.
one.
Say,
There's
I'm
one guy
sorry,
in this draft that I do not want though at all on this team is Quentin Ewers. Hell no.
I was just about to say,
Quinn,
you say from
Quinn
who?
for
From
Texas.
Texas?
Yeah, I do not want that boy.
I like
Okay,
Quinn
Clay, tell me why, Clay. Tell me why. Give me a reason why.
Because man, I do not like. I just don't think he has the talent. I mean, because
Oh,
if you look at what they're running there, consistency across games has been an issue when you watch them play. You go watch the games against like TCU and Oklahoma. I mean, the ball security decision making in both of those games were absolutely awful.
I vehemently disagree. Quentin Ewers, if he go back to school next year, he will be the #1 pick in 25.
Maybe I think there's that he's definitely would be another project guy, but another thing is too though. Another thing is he's got the same tendencies that Bryce does. He has terrible deep ball accuracy. That's why I out of anybody in this draft, I would not go after him. That's all I'm saying.
Anybody, like you wouldn't draft him at all at a 7th-round draft pick. Is that what you're
I
saying?
mean, if I had him in the 7th, I might take a chance. I'll go
Oh,
that.
okay. I'm about to say anybody. I'm about to say, damn. I'm a fan of
No.
Quentin Ewers. Quentin Ewers is a top quarterback to me personally. So
Yeah.
I got to disagree with you. I had to push back on that with you. I watched a lot of games with him.
yeah.
I
And
watched a lot of games. I'm watching a lot of game film. I'm putting a draft board together, so don't worry.
yeah.
Well,
Okay,
well, well.
okay,
Yeah,
I,
man.
you
probably
better, Clay.
start
I'm gonna be
looking.
on your ass if not.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
working.
be on
I'm
your
Better,
working
ass.
on
probably
it.
start looking.
Better
It
do
takes
that
a lot of
homework.
time to do this.
Fourth or fifth round quarterback. Start looking at any fourth or fifth round quarterback y'all think gonna drop, cause that's where they probably gonna pick one at.
Yeah.
Fourth or fifth
Yeah,
round.
You'll
Spencer might
probably
be
have
there 4th round.
Michael Pratt might be there from Tulane. That guy
Yeah,
might be
Mm-hmm.
there.
Tulane. Pratt might be
Spencer
there.
Rattler would be there. I guess you could say Brennan Armstrong, the guy out of NC State.
Armstrong is an undrafted free agent for this draft, I believe. But I mean, he's all right.
And is Jordan Travis coming out, or is he staying at or is he transferring?
Jordan Travis he can come out. Jordan Travis he'll be a later round pick, but he's Bryce Young size.
How
He has
bad was
I
he?
don't care for him
Was that an
either. He was
ACL?
terrible.
Jordan Travis was a product of the wide receivers.
Yeah, was he? But was he? His injury was that an ACL?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna say it was because he didn't play. And I know it wasn't a sprain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah, I'm
But
not
see,
sure.
y'all see what Stephen Bailey said. He said, "Don't use the draft capital this year on a QB. Get a free agent." But see, we got Andy on the contract step,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got to get somebody to push Bryce because
Yeah, you have
last
to.
year
Somebody
you
young.
couldn't even sit it. Yeah, somebody young because see, you couldn't even sit him because if you sit him last year when they was getting ready to sit him, you admitted that he wasn't ready. And then
Yeah,
Andy ain't gonna be the future because you just saying, okay, we just gonna finish out the year with Andy Dalton. So Bryce end up having to play the whole year anyway. Looking
by
awful.
default.
Now you
By
sit there and you
default.
blaming, yeah. Now by default, right, Leo. Now you sitting there saying he's got mechanic issues and he got these kind of issues and that kind of issues, and then what? You got to
Mm-hmm.
draft somebody this year right here in case when that happens again, it's gonna happen again. Like I just said, the boy that you draft in the 4th to 5th round will be starting by the end of the year.
The one guy that makes him intriguing is his arm strength, and that's Joe Milton. That dude's got a freaking cannon.
That's
Joe
a
Milton is a
bobcat.
good option too, man. I mean, he's pretty mobile to a degree. I wouldn't
But I
mind him
don't know if
later
he
on.
declared yet because I think
Oh
he can go
no,
back to school.
Kendall, he declined. He's a senior. He got to go to the NFL.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he
okay.
declared. He didn't play. He didn't play in the bowl game.
And
They had the
Theo,
bowl
See,
the guy
game
like
down here in
I
Orlando.
didn't look over the whole list. I didn't
Yeah,
look over the whole list. I was looking at the list yesterday. They was
yeah.
34 that already had declared because they opened up on the 5th and they got to the 19th. So everything will be final, y'all, on the 19th, and
And
you will
Joe
know
yeah.
who
Milton,
Joe
won.
another
Joe
thing I
Joe
don't like
didn't play in
about
the
him is
bowl
his
game,
size.
so he declared for the NFL.
Okay,
I
Joe's all
like his
right.
size.
Joe ain't bad.
He's 6'5", 224. That's why I like him too, because he's a pro style guy too.
Yeah, Joe. I mean, shit, Joe. I ain't mad. Joe just drive anybody to have an option other than
Scoutmaster.
Bryce Young. Scoutmaster.
Scoutmaster.
Y'all were giving the Scoutmaster hell. When
If he's there in the 5th round, I'm taking him. Telling you, because we got two fifth round picks. So there you go.
and 2 4th as well, or just 2 5th?
Well, we might have more depending who they decide to keep.
2 5ths and 2 4ths.
Yeah. So that means, yeah, you can grab somebody for a round, let it ride. They will be through it if they didn't do that, man. I mean, because you ride on Bryce Young, your ass might not win no games next year, man.
But at least you ain't got to send Joe Milton to prison on this one. So that's the best thing about that.
Joe ready to go.
They're not gonna put
he went to prison.
They're not gonna put that back against the wall again.
Yeah, I don't believe so neither, bro. Because I mean, if we novice fans see this, they goddamn motherfucker get paid millions of dollars. I hope they see that. Oh, you talking about a billboard position? I mean, a petition. We gonna put our own fucking name in the hat for fucking coaching the GM.
Damn right.
The question is,
Joe needs some help. He definitely needs some help. He definitely needs to work on his accuracy. But you know, that's somebody you just sit and mold. But I mean, he has the athletic ability that you want. He has a big arm. He's gonna have to train hard.
I mean,
have to train really hard.
I think Milton kind of reminds me still of Anthony Richardson a little bit. I mean, he's got that big arm, but just needs to work on that accuracy. He's got the size too, and he's mobile a little bit. He can move.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he mobile enough. I mean, Anthony Richardson, you know, the running around shit, man. You know, freak accident, but I wouldn't want my quarterback to run, you know, like that. I want to just sit back there and throw the ball. You know, we need some fast wide receivers too. You know, it don't matter what round we pick a man.
Yeah,
just get somebody out there. Just have it be like competitive. Like we wasn't competitive that year.
The question is though, now let's say, you know, we don't trade Burns because he's the only guy we're going to get a 1st round pick for. You know, you don't trade Burns.
That's a theory though, Quinn. That's a theory.
I know, but here's the thing. Who do you go with at 33? Do you go offensive line or do you go wide receiver?
You have to draft a wide receiver. Troy Franklin or either that dude from South Carolina.
I love Troy Franklin, Leo. That's
I like
my
Troy
Troy. Nah, to me personally, I think Troy Franklin is better than Harrison Jr. To me, that's me.
Wow. Okay.
I'm telling you, I think Troy Franklin is smooth, and you know
he's got
he can make the play.
He's a route running tree.
Is right running, and he ain't. Troy like 6'3". He's not short. I mean, Harrison Jr. is the name. He's very, very talented. He made some amazing catches. But to me, I think Troy is a better route runner. He's smoother, and I think he's just as fast, if not faster. I think Troy Franklin's the best wide receiver in the draft.
Yeah, Troy Franklin.
I'm going wide receiver with that 33 as well. I agree with Leo.
Yeah. If you want to win now, if you want to play Philly wings, go on and draft your offensive lineman from fucking North Dakota State and then see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I like Leggett too because he's 6'3".
Yeah,
and
that dude, he's just an athlete. That's like Debo. You get him the ball, that motherfucker run. I mean, yeah, that dude's he's one hell of a football player.
At heart, so I would love.
Oh, so the Leggett is serious.
Oh, he's serious. I mean, the dude.
If they had better quarterback play.
Yeah, he's Legett's like a Debo but bigger. But he's like a downhill runner and he'll run over dudes. He'll
run straight over.
He's a physical wide receiver, but he's also, you can move him in the slot and you can put him there. He's like I compare him to like a DK Metcalf is literally what I compare him to.
I think he got more wiggle than DK. DK has no wiggle.
Oh, for sure.
He big, Leo. He big.
I mean, DK ain't putting up 1,700 yards a year now. I mean, he can be big and fast, but he's straight line. DK is I'm gonna tell you how old I am. I remember watching his father play football. I'm old. I mean, his uncle. That's his uncle. But Legett's a serious. That's a monster of a football player right there. That dude, man. He just run like he's falling on you, man. That dude's a monster, man.
He's fallen off the draft board a little bit, though. They had a lot of rankings had him at number 6 on like ranking as the number 6 best wide receiver. He's fallen down to 11 now.
Well, at the combine, he's gonna run about a 4.3. He's gonna bench press about 15, 16 times. They're gonna drop about 37 inches. So that's gonna move them up some.
Like you said right there, Clay, they got like say the top 10 wide receiver guys coming out
Mhm.
this draft right here.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really it's just a matter of your scheme and what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
like you said, Leo just said like Troy Franklin. I like Troy Franklin too, but they got us
Mhm.
linked to the boy from Texas. And now
Which
he
one? A
just
Mitchell
say like this,
or
yeah,
Worthy?
Mitchell.
Okay.
Mitchell's getting like 15 a clip, and Franklin's getting like 17 a clip.
17.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, it's not a lot of difference between them, but it's difference in the scheme. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What you're trying to run, what kind of receiver that you're getting. So
Yeah.
we got to figure out
Yeah,
who's
but
gonna be the
go
coach.
the difference in Mitchell and thing. Well, like Mitchell got like I think it's like 600, 500, 600 yards, and he
Yeah, but
only got what 50 receptions, and then Franklin is at 80 plus receptions and 1,400 yards with 14 touchdowns. That's a difference.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But you still got to look at the difference in the scheme. See, right there, you go to what they getting per clip though. Q. I go to what
Ex-
they
Yeah,
getting per clip. Cause see,
I
you
yeah.
mean,
say,
Xavier
okay, who's getting open more or who they targeting more?
Xavier
You got to look.
Legette though was leading the NCAA at one point for like 7 weeks straight for yards and touchdowns until the end of the closer to the end of the season. But he finished the season with over 70 receptions, 1,300 yards, and 7 touchdowns, and he averages 18 yards a game.
See, that's big playability. See, right there, where you
Hmm.
should. I'm looking
Yeah,
at 18 yards a game. You know what I'm saying? It's total
yeah.
play. Yeah,
I mean, that's
and
what you
he's
got
making
to look
plays.
at when you're talking about explosive plays and having a receiver that's going to be a number one.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
everybody else is tier two when they less than 10 yards or 11 yards. And you looking at
except for
the
Marvin.
difference in the
Except
two
for Marvin.
guys.
Except for Marvin.
Yep.
But you got Leggett sitting at number 11 or number 12 on the big
Hmm.
board.
Yep.
So what's the difference?
Again, and I think you hit the nail on
I
the head.
feel
It's the scheme. And I mean, it just depends who comes here, as the next coach and how the GM and what they're thinking. Obviously, it's going to be up to them. We could sit here and say we want the wide receiver at number 33, but they might go offensive line.
I wouldn't
yeah,
be mad at
you're
that.
right.
Interior
Oh,
lineman. I wouldn't be mad at that.
wouldn't be mad at that either. I mean, like, all you got to do is sit down and do your homework and figure out what works best for the team. It ain't hard.
Not at all. Because like I
Well,
said, I wouldn't be mad if they go
a lot of
offensive line. Say what, Pop?
a lot of these answers or guesses are going to be answered because free agency signing starts before the draft. So we'll know what angle well at least we'll be pretty close of what angle the coach is trying to take in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what we're going to do in the free agency when we've got only 40 million in cap space and what we're going to be able to
And
sign.
think about this for a second, Clay. 40 million, 24 of it gonna have to go to franchise tagging Brian Burns to be able to move off of him if you do.
Right.
24 of that already gone.
Yep.
So you kind of got less than about 16 somewhere up in that area to kind of work, but you're gonna have to get rid of a lot of guys. But the best thing is we got 21 unrestricted free agents. That's basically going into free agency this year. So you're able to get off of some of that money.
Yeah. I think, I mean, the thing is, it's like there's that designation. I think it's before June 1st or July 1st, something like that, where if you want to get rid of the player so it doesn't hit your cap anymore, you can do that. One of my targets is one of the players to get rid of, and I hate to say it, but I think Dante Jackson has to go because you're going to be paying him $15.8 million, and if you trade him, you'll save yourself $15.8 million.
What? He already gone, Clay. They told him go seek a trade. Remember, they put him on the trade block.
That's true. That's
He
true.
already gone, bro. He ain't coming back.
So,
Fine
but
by
what
me. So
Dante
it just saved
Jackson?
us
What Dante
15.8 mil.
Jackson trade value? What's his trade value though? Can you get a trade?
I don't
He
know what
might
his
get.
trade value for a hurt, broke up corner. I mean, but it ain't much.
No, it's not much at all. It's not much.
You might get a fifth round. That's a big might.
Yeah. Yep. And another thing is we're looking to trade other guys. Like I've mentioned Hayden Hurst and, Miles Sanders and all these other guys, and Tom, a lot of these guys, I mean, you could trade and, save yourself some cap space, but then you're going to take that cap hit. And it just all depends on who this next GM. And again, they're all looking at guys who can maneuver cap. So, who knows? There's just multiple scenarios that can happen. We just won't know until they hire. Just like Pop said. I'm just hoping that they just don't do it ass backwards again, where they hire a head coach and then do a GM. It's got to be a GM and then let the GM hire the head coach.
Well, from what I'm saying, man, from what I'm seeing, Clay, I'm thinking they're gonna put more power in the head coach's hand. So they said something I read said the main focus was the head coach.
Mm.
And I keep telling y'all about the pecking order. So I think they done said again, fuck the pecking order. And I think this guy's gonna come in with with more power than the GM again. Because the GM is gonna focus on analytics and salary cap.
Well, if that's the case, then it better be Jim Harbaugh if they hire him. If they're going to do that, it better be Jim Harbaugh. Because Harbaugh's the only one that can do the shit correctly as a GM and a head coach.
Yeah, because a lot of these other guys that they got right there, I don't think they had the experience to come in here. And I'm talking about, running the whole ship like that.
Yeah.
Not Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is a second year coordinator. I don't think he got it all put together just like that yet to come in here and have roster control duties and all this and all that. I don't see that.
Mm-mm.
Now, go.
But
Do you think there's a reason why Agnew is not on that list?
I don't know, Pop. I don't know. If it was me, I have Ray Agnew up there with Ben Johnson or the other guy that they were talking about in Detroit. I
Rob
put them
Williams.
together. I put together either the dude from the Falcons, not the Falcons. Excuse me. I'm sorry. From the Ravens, I put them together. I'm gonna match people up because we haven't had
Mm-hmm.
matchup to work together. Because if you're gonna
Right.
say you said the worst thing, Diana Rossini, you had a Hunger Game type environment. That means people was running the temper, people was stabbing each other in the back, people was doing all that. If you got your guys and they working together, you're not gonna get that. They can work this shit out between the GM and the head coach if they together. They're not going to temper or stab each other in the back. So I don't know. Or I bring in Harbaugh that wants to bring in his own GM and all that stuff like that. You stop that too. And this guy is proven builder because this is in chaos. This shit got to be built from the ground up. If it was me, I'm looking at the list yesterday. I know it's just
Mm-hmm.
the first list, but you already got 9 guys on one side, 8 guys on another side. That's
Yep.
just like last year. We got 12 coaches that we trying to bring in. You couldn't get the logistics right. So you had to call people on the phone. You couldn't interview this guy, half interview here. Somebody's supposed to come back for a second interview over there and couldn't get the time right. You see, you got a fucking mess. You got too many candidates. People got to fly across country, man. In some instances, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I know it's gonna take a long time to get this thing back on track, but I'm excited because we really needed this, um, and now we're gonna be able to sit back and watch it come together.
I don't know, Pop. That's all I don't know because if they doing the same stuff and I'm seeing a lot of copycat, same type stuff that got us in the jam before. I'm seeing a I'm seeing some. It's giving me some deja vu around this mother. I'm getting some deja vu already.
Well, I read up on that sportsology firm that they hired, and apparently they're the same one that helped the 49ers get back to their winning ways back in 2013, and they were part of that Jim Harbaugh hiring as well. So, I mean, Harbaugh could still come here, but again, it all depends.
You gotta listen though, Clay. You gotta listen to these people. You can hire these people and not listen to them, and then we in the same situation. So
There's
I don't
multiple
know, man. I
scenarios.
yeah. The next 2 weeks is gonna be real interesting. The next 2 weeks is
Hmm.
gonna be real interesting, y'all. That's all I can say about it. That's all I can say about it. I mean, just 100% tell you the truth. I got my two or three that I like,
Hmm.
and I wish we could go ahead and do it. And if it was me, I'd have went ahead and already made my decision because it's
Yep.
easy for me. It's easy for me. My coach just won the national championship, and whatever GM he wants to come in with, I know he can work with him because he bringing them in. Go ahead and work. Your resume speaks for itself. But
Another guy that's not on that GM list is Adam Peters. I don't know why that hasn't even been mentioned either, especially if you're trying to go after Harbaugh.
hmm it's a lot of things that I'm scratching my head on.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of these young guys that come from these other programs. Um, they ain't did too. I mean, they ain't did enough to make the needle really move. And I know you want to go younger. A lot of people don't want these older guys recycled. Coaches and GMs. They feel that they recycled it. I mean, so
Well, hell, look what we just had. Go, Frank
yeah,
Wright and Scott Fitterer, a recycled GM from over in Seattle. A scout from over in Seattle.
scout, but he didn't have no. His backbone, Q, is what messed Scott up. I'm trying to tell y'all his backbone, man. He
Oh, I know.
ultimate yes man. When you're the
Nigga ain't
ultimate
got
Hmm.
yes,
no vertebrae at all.
oh my God. Y'all, it's touchy. Like I said, I don't want to be the black cloud. I don't really want. I don't want to be the black cloud up in here for real. But this thing could get. It could be a repeat, rewash cycle. Repeat, rewash, repeat, rewash.
Yeah,
Add detergent,
refurbish,
repeat, rewash.
retool. Remember when we tell them, boy,
Yeah,
we've been in a rebuild? No, we in a
yeah,
refurbish. We in a retool.
Whatever that means.
A
yeah.
You can
remix.
clearly see this bitch a rebuild.
Whatever the hell
A
that means.
remix.
Golly, it's dangerous, y'all. Because and if they keep having more and more coaching openings, that's what scares me. The quality of the next person that we're gonna get. Will we be scraping the bottom of the barrel because of our owner and who wants to work with him? And he's already got that bad press on him.
Well, go. Your best bet is to take them boys from the Ravens and try to build something. If you can't get a hardball, Ben
Yep.
Johnson gonna do exactly what I think he gonna do, which is walk his ass or run his ass away from us.
Uh
You
huh.
better go get them boys from the Ravens and build from there. That's your best
I
bet.
tell you what. I tell you what, Q. And I have to agree with Wolf because you're talking about this. If Ben Johnson comes here, you can't let him leave. You can't let him leave. Not saying that I want Ben Johnson, but if he's just so convicted on Ben Johnson, you can't let that man leave Charlotte, North Carolina. You can't. You got to get him to sign here. You got to offer him something that nobody else can offer him.
Mm. 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 Mm.
I just want a proven coach, man. I don't want to take no chances on Ben Johnson. I want something that I know. Jim
Here go
Harbaugh,
the
he got the
thirst.
X's and O's. Jim Harbaugh got the X's and O's, and he got the team building, man. So I just want something proven.
I agree with you on that, MDJ. I agree
Wait a
with you
minute,
on that.
MDJ. You just
I gotta
told
He
me
have
he
Frank.
hey
praise.
Frank
Fuck
and
that.
all them boys was proven in the Avengers. You was shaking your ass for them boys.
You speaking
Oh,
facts
now you,
though on that. I
oh,
don't know
now
nothing about
you
no
just
Frank.
making up shit.
Yeah,
So now
but
we
he
just
speaking
making up
facts
shit.
on that right there.
Hey Q,
I don't care about Frank.
hey Q, you told me Christmas, motherfucker. So now, motherfucker, you
Guess
just making
what?
up,
Guess
you just
what?
making up
Guess what?
shit now.
Your
All right.
black ass was around here. Hey, wait, I like this coaching staff, man.
No,
They
I
seem like they
didn't.
all
That's
proven.
a damn lie. I wanted
I
Steve
got,
Wilkes.
I'm gonna
Once
go pull a
again, somebody
video
who
on your
showed me
black
what the fuck he
ass.
can do. Steve Wilkes showed me he can coach this shitty ass team to some
That
fucking wins.
nigga ain't show you shit.
I'd rather give him an off season. You don't know who he would have. He might have got a better offensive coordinator than
That nigga,
Brand.
man,
You
he
don't know.
had been. Come on, man.
You
That
don't
he
know he
was.
was gonna keep
That boy ain't had
everything,
no
man.
connections. He had no
I don't know if he
connections.
got connections or
Yeah,
not. I don't
yeah.
know
The
if he
best
knows
he could
about
do was
Gotta have
Al
connections.
Holcomb.
or not.
You
Al
gotta have
Well,
goddamn
connections.
that's just
Holcomb.
what he
You
had. That's
gotta
just
have
what he
connections
had,
now.
Q. That's just what he had, bro.
Come
That's what
on,
he
man.
had.
You talking about a
That,
motherfucker who
that,
ain't got no hope.
You
that's what I
wrong,
was
You
saying
Q.
the
gotta
You
whole
have
time.
wrong,
connections.
Why I
bro.
didn't want Steve? Why I didn't want Steve Wiltshire because he doesn't have any connections.
You
If
gotta
you
have
look,
connections now.
Well, hey
think
man, look,
about
man,
think about the coaching
we
tree.
got somebody with connections, and what we get 2 wins.
But you
No.
look at
That
okay,
man,
you look at
that
Adam
man have
Thielen. Adam
relationships,
Thielen
not
raising
connections.
hell right now because he said he came here for Frank Reich. He said he solely came here for Frank Reich. So he raising hell right now that Frank gone. He want to get out of here. So you gotta have them connections, MDJ. You gotta have them.
I'm not saying that you don't, bro. All I'm saying is I just want a proven coach. That's all I'm saying. I want a proven coach. Whether
I'm with
that's Harbaugh,
you. With
Belichick,
good.
the defense coordinator for the Ravens, I don't give a damn. As
I
long as
don't
I
want no
know they
Bella.
can
I
win
don't
some
want no
goddamn
Belichick.
games.
I don't want no
He
Belichick.
would be my first choice, but shit.
Damn,
Hey,
MDJ,
look,
you
man, I know
sound
he can
so
win some
damn
games.
desperate though. Why you got to say it like that?
Man, what you mad at me about, Q? Why you
I
mad at
just
me?
say you sound
Why
so
you mad?
damn
Why you
desperate,
mad at me?
man.
Why you
Damn.
mad at me, man? Hey,
Come
look,
on,
man,
pull yourself together.
we just had
Pull
your boy.
yourself together. Have some pride, man. Shit, go get
We
a
just
decent
had him.
coach.
That's
Your
what I'm
ass sound
saying.
like
Shit.
you want to take anything. I don't give a damn who we take, as long as it's somebody can build. Come on,
No,
man.
I said I want a proven coach. How did that sound like I don't give a damn who we get? I said a proven coach.
All right, MDJ. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
look, man. Hey, man, that
Yes,
shit
sir.
work with Wilder. That shit don't work on me, man. You ain't just gonna say what the fuck I said, nigga. I know what the fuck I said. Shit. You
Ah,
ain't just gonna say I said some shit I ain't say, goddamn.
here we go, MDJ. Here you go. I'm sorry, MD
Hey,
Bryce. My bad.
Nah, that's all right, man. You just want to be a nigga, man. I'm a nigga with you. Let's go.
But
Yeah. We two niggas.
but,
it's
It's
but, but,
okay.
but
crazy. But
I,
it's
It's
I, I,
okay.
crazy how. But it's crazy how some Panther fans don't even give JJ McCarty a chance, but y'all give Bryce like tons of
I
chances,
ain't fucking
bro.
with y'all at JJ. I'm leaving that shit alone.
Like I don't get it. I really don't.
What, JJ?
Hey,
No,
oh boy.
listen. You got me. You confused me, Jay. I think JJ can be a good quarterback, but why bring him to a fucked up situation? You just gonna get the same thing, man. You just gonna get the same
Yeah,
thing unless you bringing in a game changer that can
MDJ,
work with
how do
defensive
you
talent. You
know
gonna get the
what
same
this
result.
firm can build, though? That's why I'm keep telling you. You don't know what this firm can do yet and getting bodies in the building. You speaking as if it's the team is going to remain the same right now. That's how you speaking.
I mean, shit, man. They ain't showed me shit to say that we ain't been getting no high name free agents and trading for anything
look.
worth a damn.
We ain't had
So
a firm making
I'm only
decisions
believing.
before, MDJ. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Man, what firm
because
he done hired Olivia Pope and them
Boy,
motherfuckers, man.
you a
Stop it.
hard head motherfucker, boy. It's
but
just a nigga that can't tell nothing.
Pope and
yeah,
Associates
I
finna come
mean,
through here, man.
but think
Damn.
about it like this. Think about this though, MDJ. It could play out like this because see, okay, let's just keep it real, keep it a buck. David Tepper went out there and gave everything for Bryce Young. Now he lied to us. I told y'all he lied to us, and he told us that it was a unanimous decision. We know it was not a unanimous decision because the truth came out that Frank and some others we know Deuce Daly, we know Josh McCower, we know them boys did not want Bryce because the next day they was out of here. And then Scott Fowler told y'all Everybody who wasn't a yes man, who didn't go along with what he was saying, was out the building. He said that. Y'all go to Charlotte Observer when him and Mike Kane had that interview, and he told you that. So therefore, now I don't know their job, but this firm comes in. This firm might have said, "Hey man, look at Bryce Young numbers. Bryce Young, this that. Statistically, he's not going to be an NFL quarterback." What if they tell him that, and then he
Yeah.
say, "Okay, what with the first 33 pick in the second round, we draft JJ. He's not going to start this year. We go ahead and we play Bryce Young, but we continue to build the offensive line and all this other stuff so that in 2025, when we come with that second draft, that quarterback is already in place."
And there you now have a system where you built for the quarterback that you have ready to take over. And that's not a bad way to start because you know with when it comes to zone run blocking, JJ could get behind this line and do that. This team right here, you saw Andy Dalton. I don't think it's much difference in Andy Dalton and JJ McCartney. I don't think it's much difference. And you saw how that looked with us week 3. He'll give you a fighting chance to come out here and win games, even when the team wasn't even catered to him with the number ones. So all I'm saying is I don't know what they might say. They're looking at analytics and they're going to say probably, hey, we're going to look at what this team can do best, and we're going to look at the strengths and the weaknesses, and we're going to analyze everything from there. I mean, they might say Bryce Young may not fit into the analytics. That's what Golden said. They may have 40 different directions in which they may take this thing. Who knows?
Easily, easily, easily. They're gonna have a bunch of options that somebody gonna have to pull the trigger on. Somebody gonna have to pull the trigger on. They ain't got but they got more than one option. We ain't got
So
much
what you
draft capital. We know that.
so this firm that he bought in, so y'all saying the firm is gonna help him choose the next head coach? That's
No,
what
the
the firm
firm
doing?
does the choosing for him. They do all the stuff. All they do, all David Tepper knows is, hey, they're going to have meetings. They're going to pick the right guy. This is why he basically relinquished power and say, hey, I'm going to trust y'all to be my football operations. I'm going to have y'all make the decision of who you think. And all it is at the end of the day, I come show up to the games and see what y'all made the decisions on. That's what the firm does. They taking the power from Tepper. That's why I keep telling people it's not as bad as you think. This nigga just washed his hands clean and moved out of the way, and people don't even realize it.
Well,
But
I
see,
had to see how it go then, because
he worked with
I
him
thought he was
before.
still involved with who was gonna be the coach.
He worked
That
with
was
him
my
before.
thing.
No,
I
Some
thought
of them
he had decision.
he worked with him before with the soccer team. They got the new coach on the soccer team.
AJ Brooks, I'm giving you hope. I have given myself hope. The firm has, like I said, he has relinquished power and given them the rights to go out in the head coach's search and candidacy for the GM and pick a person to their likings that fits what they're gonna go off of analytics of what they want for the Carolina Panthers. It's not gonna be David Tepper's choice in the next coach or the GM, and that's perfect. So yes, to everybody who's listening right now, you should have hope. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. No need to be upset right now.
I hope we get the Ravens though, assistant GM and coordinator though. I hope so.
And that would be a step in the right direction. I
Hmm.
have to say, it wouldn't be a bad choice. My man
I
say I'm
agree.
gonna make him cry. Damn.
Damn.
Hey, it's MDJ. Tell the truth. Is that we been bad so long, man? You just saying, man, just give me something.
Now, I just want something that's proven. I feel like Temper keep like he went Matt Rule, right? Matt Rule
Yeah.
was coaching them shitty ass damn teams in college, Baylor, and and he did make them programs a little bit better. But
Matt Fool.
he didn't have no real legs in the NFL to turn an NFL team around. And
No.
he gave him too much power. So now I feel like he's just not going to go that route in giving a coach that much influence on the team. But if the firm y'all say is hiring the coach, which I didn't know that, I thought Temper still was going to make the final decision. But If the firm is doing that, then shit, they might go in a totally different bag than I'm thinking they going in. Because I'm thinking he going into the same yes man bag that he been in. Find somebody he can run right over top of.
Supposedly, that's the reason for contacting these people so that they can make a
Phone
football
call.
decision.
I got a
Mm-hmm.
phone call, but yeah, they might go in a different direction. I'm thinking they just gonna go in the same bag that Temple been going in. But I'm gonna let it play out now. But shit, I just want something that I know is proven and can win some damn games. That's it. Cause shit, that motherfuckers say they don't want just the playoffs. Man, we made the playoffs. I'd be happy than a motherfucker. That's just
Damn,
me.
MDJ,
That's
stop
just
selling
me.
yourself short. I want the Super Bowl. Let's go big.
Hey, look, I got to crawl before I start walking, man.
That's the problem. You've been crawling too damn long. It's time to walk your ass up out of here. Shit, I'm
Shit.
sick of this shit, man. I want to win. I didn't tell you about all that titty shaking. Now stop it.
Oh shit, man, your titties out now, man.
Here we go.
Ah,
Your
Here
titties
we
still out
go.
right now, man. Shit.
Here we
All I
go,
gotta
man.
do,
I just try to
is say
talk
JJ a
sense.
game. I say JJ a game manager. Them titties they coming out, boy. You
But
can't
see,
control it.
what? It's not that.
Don't do that. Don't do
I
that,
don't.
MBJ.
All right, there it is.
Don't do that,
Uh,
MBJ. Don't do that.
we about to have two niggas out of here is what we about to have. But anyway, uh,
No.
what I don't like, MDJ, is the stupid shit. I just ask everybody before you come to a type of assessment, do your homework. I don't sit here and I don't tell people, hey, you shouldn't say this or shouldn't say that. I just ask that, hey, make it make sense. That's all. Simply put.
Yeah, but when you got two people to come with the same assessments or similar assessments, I mean that's just their opinion. There's nothing to get mad or bent out of shape about it. It's all good.
Yeah, but at the
Like I
end of the
said,
day,
Mel Kiper. Hold on. Mel Kiper, like I said, example.
oh,
Mel
okay.
Kiper goes and makes assessment about all type of players and make mistakes. That's just his opinion of what he's seen. That's
You done,
it.
Mel
I mean,
Kiper? You done?
it's okay to be wrong and it's okay to be right.
See, the number one thing is everybody got their choice in who they want. That's fine. That's cool. It makes it look like, once again, back like I gotta defend this person when you start saying stupid shit. And you can
No.
solve that by putting your brain energy, your cells together along with your eyes and use it.
But you
Nobody
can't
would.
tell a person what you
I ain't talk.
mean.
Hold on, Pop. I ain't gonna ask you again. Let me finish the statement because I let you finish.
Go ahead, sir.
Or I'll throw your ass up out of here and I'll let you finish from the house.
It don't matter. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. It's a nice way of me saying, please shut the fuck up.
Go ahead.
The number one thing is like I said, content creators. And I'm speaking strictly to content creators. You get judged on what you say out your motherfucking mouth here. Come on here, you're judged by what comes out of your mouth. That's why I say be careful of what you say or be careful of your assessments because why? It's still motherfuckers I'm looking for from the summer off of shit they said. It's still people that when you look around, hey, what are you saying right here? Why are you saying this? Yes, you're going to get some right. Yes, you're going to get some wrong. But when you start making so far left assessments, then these players come out here and then they look like Superman. Then what you going to say? Or when you going toe to toe with people and you argue with people and the number one thing you say, okay, you say this, Bryce is going to come out and Bryce is going to throw 4,000 yards. People remember the 4,000 yards you say he be going to throw. People remember, oh, this person right here is going to have 40 touchdowns because you said it. They don't care where else. They're going to come right back when you don't have it, and they're going to be right there trying to get on your ass. And as a content creator, your number one job is to educate the people and not sit here with all the stupid shit.
well,
Joe
but
Milton.
sometimes you fall in there. Now, everybody, even though they're a content creator, they're a fan. They're a fan first and foremost. I know you got a duty as a content creator. You know what I'm saying, to throw that fan kind of on the back burner. But I
Yeah.
mean, when
You
you
got to do it
say
with
some,
everybody, go.
I understand that, but like sometimes they don't, especially with you say your quarterback position, because some people, I guess, they was Alabama fans or like I said, the media made Bryce and they just went on with it. Just like I say, the great Drake May and stuff like that. Drake could be a bust. You know what I'm saying? But I done called him the great Drake May and all this stuff because I'm a UNC fan. Everybody know that. You know, and people gonna call me on, Drake only had this and that. They gonna come get me, which is fine. So I think that's the day when you were saying JJ did this or JJ did that, and don't say JJ, but you didn't read the numbers. I mean, numbers don't lie.
If I give somebody numbers and then they tell me, oh, okay, well, this is, I don't see that, but we're giving you numbers to support what we're saying, how you don't see it when the numbers signify this is what he did on that particular play.
Yeah.
I don't quite, and this is why I say I don't waste my time arguing with people no more. Or like MDJ, I just don't feel like repeating myself 100 times to this nigga because he gonna still be
Hey,
hard
look,
headed and think what he
hey,
wanna think.
Q, Q. Let me just. I'm gonna address the JJ, and then I'm gonna leave the JJ shit alone. I'm gonna leave it alone after this. Just
I'm
give me,
tired of
just
talking
let me
about
finish, all
JJ.
right?
I don't
Just
want
let
this
me, look,
motherfuckers. I'm tired of
look.
talking about
This,
him.
this, this is the thing though. When I be saying about a game manager, right? There's like you've been saying, there's nothing wrong with a game manager. Hell, in certain situations, that shit better than having a damn game changer, because a game changer gonna be like Josh Allen and think he can always put it on his back and turn the damn ball over at inopportune times. There's nothing wrong with that. But when I be judging a quarterback, I'm thinking of it from our team perspective. I told Red that the other day. Bro, if you bring a game manager in here that could be a good quarterback, he's a good quarterback. JJ is a good quarterback, right? But if you bring him to the Carolina Panthers, he ain't gonna look good. You gonna fuck the boy up. I
And
actually
I
think the
keep
same thing
telling
about
you,
Bryce.
you're judging the Panthers off of a Tampa-based team now. This is a
Hey, look,
team that has removed, supposedly, now this is what we were told. He has removed himself and he has hired this firm to handle this and get a coach in because he's tired of looking like a jackass. After a
hey,
while,
look, man.
I can't save you from looking like a jackass consistently. Only you can do that. So now he got a team that's helping him do this shit now. Now, all I'm saying is MDJ, sit down. You look, you judge him for yourself. You sit down and you look at what the status is for quarterbacks. That's your opinion. I'll never take your opinion away from you. But I'm gonna say here on Black Cat, we gonna put the stats and the facts out. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's gonna be stats and factual evidence out here. And if you can't do that, I'm sorry. That's a get the fuck on moment. I don't want to hear it.
But then you get to say what now I'm gonna go back on your MDJ about what you said about the game manager and the guy, the game changer. Now, like you said, Josh Allen. Now, when Josh Allen played that hero ball and it hit, he's a hero, right?
Yeah,
Or when he's
damn
over there
sure.
bowing over people and getting that damn 1 yard that he need to get, he's a hero. I mean, that's why he gonna get paid. But then you look on the other hand, when the other guy is 78%, what you got, PFF, and uh, he don't turn the ball over. He ain't had an interception in 10 games, 11 games, or whatever. He better have, because he don't do nothing really special other than really take care of the ball, and he damn near dinking and dunking, and he's 5 to 8 yards a clip. That don't win you no games neither. It might not lose some. I mean, eh, you know what I'm saying?
Go.
You
You
sitting there
just
like,
gotta look and see what's best for your team and make a decision based on that, and what
I
kind of system you want. That's all you can ask people to do. You can't sit here and label these guys game managers or these guys hero quarterbacks, and then when they come out and they don't do what you think or something like that. You put them in a box or come on, man.
Well, I understand what you're saying right there too, Q. But the way they play the game now, right? We say you got to stretch that field and you got to have that it factor. We done said that a couple times on this show right here. So you can talk
Not
about not what?
not everybody born with an it factor. Go like Bryce Young is supposed to have an it factor. He don't have it. C.J. Stroud has an it factor. This
Hmm.
nigga has come out and despite being the he supposed to be the dumbest son of a bitch we ever seen according to these tests. But he gets it football wise. He can put his hand out there. He might be a visual learner. I don't know how the fuck he learned it. He out there balling though.
Well, he said he put out a statement that he said they asked him. That's they that was over there at Ohio State. His coach, offensive coordinator at Ohio State, asked him to do more than Slocum. So basically, he's telling them that he got more room to grow.
Yeah, man.
Like,
If
give
he
me
got
some more.
more
I'm
room
ready.
to
I'm
grow,
ready. I'm ready for some more.
I'll be
So
damned.
I don't know how do you evaluate then in that circumstance? Because like you said, if you look at the cognicy test, excuse me, he was a bust, right?
I mean, that's what it
We
said.
got it wrong, and we got it wrong. We got it 100% wrong. If you look at this
But
year,
and I think the Carolina Panthers took a look at all that shit and say, I ain't fucking with this boy because after that you had rumors come out about him being hard to coach and all
well,
that. Look,
yep, yep.
look, the people, opinion of the fan base and the opinion of the people out there is what shaped us getting the number one overall pick. Like you said, fan base, media made quarterback. That's what he was.
Hey, look, it's a damn shame they said all that shit about CJ, but what's hard to coach is when you don't want to wear the damn wristband and shit, right? That's probably hard to coach. Like, motherfucker, I'm telling you, you need it and you won't put it on. That's hard to coach.
Yeah.
The dummy is the one throwing the pick six interceptions every other fucking game, right? So I mean,
Mm-hmm. That's what
that
I'm
shit
saying.
right there
People
done
made
set us
people
back.
made a lot of assessments on him off of
Made
that
a lot of mistakes.
off that test. They backed away from him. But if you're looking at his stats and his numbers, it's told you everything you needed to know.
But Pop, you're gonna end up doing the same thing come this year. Cause all them motherfuckers gonna take that same test. The numbers gonna come out. They gonna read them sheets again. They gonna look at this and that. They gonna look at the same thing they looked at last year, and they gonna make another assessment. You ain't gonna be able
Well,
to tell.
I'm hearing
Go ahead.
rumors that they're gonna get rid of that test. Go ahead though.
And you ain't be able to tell nothing to them jokers. Actually, well, you look at what they did in college, and the jump from college to the pros. You already see that. You can see that by the player Bryce Young. That is a difference. Everybody, people been told for years it's a difference. Everybody know it's a difference. It's a different world. So we got the biggest thing is, bro. We gonna have we getting ready to pick a GM. We getting ready to pick a head coach. We got an owner that's done showed his ass on different occasions, and it's got the word out there that he's hard to deal with. He wants to have Monday, Tuesday meetings and all kind of crap like that. He got a good thing. He got a wallet in his back pocket that he done told motherfuckers he'll write a blank check. So that out. Some people are saying, "Oh shit, I can get the bag over there." So that's gonna make a difference. Now he's got a firm in here, these sports analogy people that is probably talking to people for him. They trying to be the buffer zone and saying, hey, it ain't that bad. He getting ready to change. Just come on over here, take the interview, whatever. See the difference. So we got that going for us. But what scared me, like I said, another coaching open done came up with Seattle. And if Chicago come up off, if, like I was thinking, we was talking off the air. We said if the Cowboys end up losing the first round, they getting rid of Mike McCarthy's ass. You understand what I'm saying? That's another coaching opening gonna come up. And you can bet your ass somebody want that Cowboy job. So I, I don't know, y'all. We'll see. 2, 3 more weeks, we shall see. We're gonna have a light day today. MDJ, you want to give us a last word there, buddy?
Oh yeah, man, it's been a good show. I ain't got nothing for you, man. I'll catch y'all next time.
No problem, man. Get it off your chest Wednesday, man. Where can you go? Popping, what's good?
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm excited for the future, man. And man, y'all just keep scouting.
No doubt. Jalen, talk to me.
Man, my last word would be, well, I just hope we just get the right GM, man. I hope so. We gotta get the right GM, the right coach, and I hope we do those things because that's the only way to turn this around. And Tepper needs to stay out the way as well. And it is a bright future ahead of us if we do it right.
That's right, Jalen. That's right. And Agent 704, I see say it's not good, but what Jalen just say, y'all keep hope alive, man. But I mean, you got to be real too. At 2-7, at 2-15, we got a lot of work. We got a lot of work. We ain't no quarterback away. We ain't no damn
Mm-mm.
left guard away. I hope y'all ain't thinking that shit. I hope y'all ain't thinking that. So, wide receiver away. Oh, we gonna draft get a wide receiver. We good. Okay, okay. Q, what's the deal?
You already know it. Y'all come on back. Do your homework. That's the number one motto of the day. Motto of the year. Do your homework. I don't want to hear it. Do your homework.
Mm, homework is important. Not unless you grading on a curve. If you grading on a curve, your ass is through. We through. They don't grade on curve in NFL though. They don't. Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with us. I know we might do something tomorrow, man. We see what breaks around here. It's depending on shit, some breaking stuff, go down. It's a lot of moving and shaking in the NFL. If somebody has some kind of wild statement they done made about somebody, we gonna tell it. We gonna let y'all know around here. So keep your ear to the ground. We out.
Peace.
We gonna